manager for mass for
High level?
yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, for seamless. And
Seamless.
I'm waiting for them to get back to me about
That's what
the
happened to me. The sales rep stopped replying to me and I had to get with a new account manager. The thing is they want your money. Like they're not gonna just not let you become a client. Like they're not gonna keep collecting it. Companies like that, they'll get you an annual contract because then it raises their value to investors and allows them to raise funds at a higher value. So
yeah.
it's like them being able to get loans at a really good rate. And but it's not my problem. If there's a mistake, you want my business, I don't
Yeah.
care about your investors. And they're not going to try to sue you over what $1,000. So they're going to have they just better take your money and stop arguing.
Yeah, they better take the
Yeah,
money. We'll see what happens.
yeah. Um, yep. Cool. Well, we got everything running smooth now. Travis, good to see you, man.
Oh, how you
Um,
going, brother?
I'm doing great, man. We've had one of the strongest weeks we've had ever this week, so I'm pleased. Worked
Yeah, I'm
really
looking
hard.
forward to doing the affiliate side of your business.
Oh
Honestly,
yeah,
I just
yeah.
got to figure all of that out, how to get it all kind of worked out.
Well, I don't know if you've even filled the affiliate form yet. We can start with that.
I didn't because it asks for your affiliate link and ID,
Ah,
and I'm like,
and how do you
and
do
I
it?
messaged and I said, "Hey guys, how do I get this
All right.
information?"
Pop your agency open, everybody. I'll show you how to do it if you don't know how. And
Okay.
uh and then anybody else can ask questions while everybody else is pulling that up too. How are you, Lance?
Good. Everything's good. How about yourself? Ready to
I'm
get this
great.
thing rocking.
I'm great.
Got a lot of good stuff happening.
Uh, the feeling of just like playing catch up, which is a lot how it's felt building this agency my first year. Me having a clear vision of what it needed to be and it being miles and miles away. Now I'm feeling like I'm ahead of the curve. I'm ahead of I've got stuff that's yeah, I feel ahead of the curve now. And so it's a great feeling. I know Nyan feels it, and the best feeling is you guys receiving it the way that I've always wanted to. And I think that's part of it. If the reason I always have good companies is because I really care about doing a really good job, and it hurts me really bad when I'm not. And so, like, if I always just, I can't stand it. I don't quit anything unless they put me in a cage, and then I'll quit. I was like, okay, try something else next time, not that again. I was
Yep.
trying to make Nyan the co-host. Yeah, when I work out, I go until I get hernias. Now the doctor, I've broken my body in the gym because I didn't stop until something popped. But that's just how I
You're
As
am,
you
having,
and
get
that's
older, you learn to stop doing that. I will tell you,
I
Rob.
have. I lift
My wife
135
used to
pounds
tease
now.
me because
Yeah,
she's like, "You don't work out, then you go at it like you're still 20, and
yeah.
you're not."
I've got two active hernias, and I've had surgery three times, and now I have chronic pain. And if I get surgery, there's going to be more chronic pain. The doctor says, and there's only a 50% chance it'll work. And so 10K a pop every time I try. And I've tried a few times now. I'm like, okay, this shit hurts. I'm gonna just lift light. And so now I was deadlifting 400 at 160 pounds. I was 160, deadlift 400, squat 400, free weights. But now I just do 135. That's enough. Let me just do high reps because
Right. As you
I
get
know with the
older, you'll
injuries,
learn. You'll learn. It
my
took me
shoulder
forever to
kills
figure
me,
it out
but
too.
yeah, I'm in enough pain now where I'm chilling.
I
I'm
don't know,
like,
Rob. You're in your 30s, dude. That's like you're getting close to getting over the hill, man. Your body's breaking down.
dude, no, I'm tore up. You're not supposed to have hernias until you're 60.
No, I
And I've
know.
got I've got
I know.
multiple. I've got the body insides of an old man, apparently. Um, so yeah, you want to go to uh affiliate portal.
There's that. Oh, affiliate portal. Okay.
Yes, sir. And it's probably you might have to do a little registration. Yep. Check the boxes.
Yep. Sign up.
Oh, I got
And
it.
I'll tell you guys some really cool things High Level does. If you get, I think it's 25 people on the pro plan, they will pay for your Tesla. You'll get to purchase it and they'll make your payments for you on like a few different models. If you get 70, no, if you get 50 people on the 497 plan, you get a Model X or an electric Audi, I believe, and they'll
Wow.
make the payments. So it's like $1,200 payment. So, it's hard to get the pro plans, but and there's a few of them I need to make sure that are counting for me. So I'm making a bigger effort. But yeah, they have a great program. I didn't know anything about the affiliate
So
program.
this is what I needed to
Yeah,
hear.
there's your link right there, Travis.
Yeah, I
Okay.
haven't seen that. Yours is different from mine. But yeah, the top affiliates, these guys are making $1 million. Like I'm pretty sure they're making close to $1 million a month. But that kind of doesn't make sense with what I'm seeing right there. The top guys, Jason Wardrop is the very top one. So
He's the
he's the one
first. He's the first guy that got me involved in doing and in this.
Well, I'm gonna beat him. I love you, Jason. I saw a lead come in with Jason Waldrop on the email. I don't know if it was him.
Yeah, there he is right there.
He's right here.
What's up, bro?
He heard you, Rob. He heard you.
Is he
He's
in
like
here?
he's smiling, looking at you.
Yeah.
It's all right.
For a
Friendly
second,
competition can't hurt you.
I thought y'all were serious for a second. I was like, really? I'll be excited to see him. How are you, Jay? First time seeing y'all one of these. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you. So I'm helping everybody get their affiliate links set up, by the way. And if you ever want to refer people, I know you guys are going to have your own agency. If in the meantime you want to refer people to come into the later half of these sessions, I'll sign them up under your Go High Level affiliate link. And then what happens is if they have me do done for you work, you get 20% commission on their first bank of hours. So that's just an easy way to plug in because I've got all the content you can share and the funnel's already set up and you can just send them right here. Of course, there's no requirement to do that, but we've got guys that make more like money in the first 30 days like that. So you go to the affiliate portal. I need to go back to work and see your screen.
Oh, you're
You
back.
figured it out?
You want me to come back? Go back on? Okay.
You got it figured out. You don't need to. I forgot. You already got the link. So now I just need to give you the I sent it to somebody a second ago. Her name was Felice.
Rob, it seems like the text that I sent to I think 361 people from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people actually tried to
Booked?
log into the Zoom. Yeah.
They already I saw they were trying to jump on when I was in a different meeting. So they'll
Yeah.
probably come back when you send the next reminder, right?
Yeah. They're already in
Yeah.
the second workflow.
Oh, they already booked?
Yeah. So I
Okay.
just booked them for the today's session and they will be getting another SMS, I think
Okay.
10 minutes earlier.
That's smart. So let me the text said what time it was, right? But they clicked to register or what did they click to do?
I think they just tried to see what
Try
the
to
trigger
join.
link is.
Okay. Now what the heck am I doing? I'm getting you guys this onboarding.
Link.
Here you go.
Yeah. So Rob, so you're taking their link and then you're making it to wherever they refer it. It pops up on to come to
That's
your
right.
thing. Okay.
That's right. And I'm not 100% sure if the contract automation is done yet. Nyan, how are we on that?
The custom fields are mapped and I did test last night, so it was working. So we should try it
Okay.
today.
All right. So that means like if you guys, so basically someone comes on, they'll start the trial with that form. If they select they're interested in done for you hours, it'll pop out. And Nyan, we need to add a new option for the operator package as well. I just
Okay.
realized. All right. So this is it.
Forgive me. I'm trying to figure out which featured post you have in the clients and affiliates that's got the form. I'm trying to do it
pinned.
fast and I'm missing it.
Pinned. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a little video that shows how to get into the community to send out with the same time I'm like join it, because you just need to see it one time and but like you guys, anytime every channel, all you need to know is pinned up at the top like this. So if this is for the public, so this is everything the public needs to know. Here's clients and affiliates. This is what you need to know, and then this will direct you to the client space if you're a done for you client. So like whatever screen you get to, if you read the pinned post, it should tell you like it'll navigate you from there. I made the booking calendar the same way, so it's got all the instructions. Oh, dang it! I always click on the wrong one. It's got all the instructions, so like you can't get lost once you're into those pinned posts or on this. I'm trying to keep people from getting lost. I need y'all's help. I hope this works. And so it's that. And then if you're a done for you client, you're moving over to the other group. You go like that. You can switch in the app too, but it's not as easy. I've got another thing I've realized I can do to offer something more to done for you clients. So we normally do so we've got snapshots for, most industries now, even now with the supercharged AI. And so we can do for the done for you clients, we can do we give you the one that has the supercharged AI snapshot, the different booking flow styles, and the GPT that helps you generate the nurture copy. But we have some that are like fully groomed, like a custom builds for each industry type. And then we'll probably start releasing, like having an option for people to buy those snapshots, the fully customized ones for each industry. But everybody will get the general one that can be customized on their own in just a couple hours for free. So that's what I'm thinking of, kind of having a middle tier and put that at 1,000 or so. Most of you guys are all done with you clients, so you guys get access to everything. But this would be for do-it-yourself people.
Rob, on over here on your sheet, the MMAI client, is that for the people that are done for you, or is this
client space is exclusively done for you?
okay?
And then that way, we have full visibility. They all have their own channels,
Right.
which is why now I'm confused at why I'm not. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong side. See right there?
Okay.
So they've all got their own channels, and then that's where they make their request. And as you can see, my team gets back.
Right.
Nyan, we need to start converting these into. He needs to put completed, and do the same thing Nuri was doing.
Yeah, so currently we are using the date one. So every day there will be one post, and under that, all the conversation will be in there. So we are telling that to clients as well.
Yeah, I think the date's helpful, but even still within the date, each thing needs to be organized it needs to have the once the client makes a post, we should
Yeah.
organize into a clear task, and there should be an ETA at all times. And then when it's completed. That way we cut this issue of the project management not providing ETAs, and the client's like, for us to use this as project management, I think that's the bare minimum.
Yeah, but
And it's
if
okay. We can say plus or minus a day, or 2 days or whatever we need to say. But do you think that's okay?
yeah, but if the client actually posts that ticket to us, then he needs to go back and edit the title to say completed.
So we can't edit the title if they post it.
Yeah.
In that case, I think we should have them put it all in one day. And at the end of the day, if there's anything that's not completed, he should pull it out into a separate post.
Yep. So
Something like
people
that.
can say that. Yeah.
Or once he gets the ETA, if it's not going to be done in 15 minutes, create a task with the ETA, a new post.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think the days are you don't want to have to click into each day to figure out where something is,
Oh yeah. So people are jumping in for the 2 actually.
Yeah.
And Jay's from there. So.
Well, tell me, I want to make sure everybody gets helped, and this time's really for you guys. So I'll tell her what's going on, and then she can jump back in later if we still need to do stuff in here. So what, Cynthia, was that who it was?
Yeah, Cynthia and Jay.
Cynthia. Nice to meet you, Cynthia. Jay's our client, Nyan. So he's been in here. And Cynthia, can you hear me? Whenever you get your mic off, I want to know where you're calling from, and then this is the first half. Usually you guys jump on at 2 p.m. Eastern, but you're welcome to watch for sure. And then we'll let you participate a little more either once these guys get all their questions answered or we hit 2 p.m. So now I want to dive back
I'm
into
on.
everybody.
Sorry.
Good to hear you. Where are you calling from?
Ontario, California.
Oh, I didn't even know there was an Ontario in California. Not Ontario,
Yeah.
Canada. Okay.
No.
Cool. Well, I just started running ads in Canada, so you confused me for a second there. But cool. So I don't know if you heard what I was saying. Usually current clients, we go live the whole time, and everybody's welcome. We're gonna make sure all my clients are totally taken care of, the ones that showed up here. And then at 2, it's like public time, and that's where I'll basically introduce Go High Level to you guys and figure out how I can help your trial be successful and answer any questions you've got. I've got a bunch of bonuses I give away, and I'll tell you about all that stuff. So let's dive in, guys. I want to know who else of my clients needs anything, needs some direction.
I hate to be that guy, but
Go.
I can't find the AI employee code. I got the link. We saw how to do that.
You can't find where to put the code?
I can't find where the code is.
Okay. And by the way, Patricia. Oh, and is there another J? Patricia and Garth. Guys, hang on 1 second. I'm gonna get with you guys. This is the current client session, but it's still public for you guys to watch. And then at 2 p.m., I'm gonna get in to know each one of you and answer all your questions. So for the time being, if you guys can post in the chat where you're at, what you want to learn, and what you already know about high level, like what the main thing you're wanting to fix is in your business, and what you want to learn from high level. So the way you do it, the code is mass market AI, lowercase one word. You got that, Travis?
I wasn't sure you were talking to.
Yeah, that's it. Mass market AI, all
So
lowercase.
the AI employee code is mass lowercase, you said?
All lowercase, one word. Mass market AI.
Okay. That's it.
That's it. And then you hit save.
Submit.
And
all right, cool.
Yep.
Sorry.
Is it already turned on?
It took me to a register for a high-level Zoom mastermind.
What the heck? That sounds like my page.
Are you? Well, I just filled out your
it's,
form. I filled out your form.
Oh, okay. Got you. Well, that's right then. So that was my code you put in there. I thought you were putting that in your agency. So I was confused, but we'll fix that on our end. No problem.
I don't need to go back in and get that. Okay.
You're fine. We know what it is from the link that you gave us. It's on the end of the link too. So I'm going to greet these guys real quick so they know they're in the right place. Patricia, Jay, Garth, Jason, you guys are all in the right place. This is the live session with my current clients, and then I'll generally go into like meeting each one of you and telling you guys about the resources that we give you for free when you start a trial of Go High Level. And so I'm going to make sure they're all good. I think they might be, but I want to make sure I help them all first, and you guys can hang tight. Nyan, I think, well, I guess I don't know if I mind you guys jumping in. I'm trying to think what I'll do next time, but for now it's fine. So Charles, Travis, Lance, Jay, are we waiting for the team to process things? Is there anything you want me to give some additional feedback for you with you?
Yeah, Rob, I was wondering about Facebook and Instagram ads. We were going to talk about that, I thought today maybe, or
Yeah,
another.
we can.
Are there any snapshots ready for it, or
for ads? You don't really need anything different than just like our new lead flow. So if you have so that's part of the core snapshot. And then are you wanting to run one-to-one appointments with them?
not yet?
But yeah, we have it. And then, I've been testing out the different ways to sell AI services for a year, and I really just cracked the best way I've had to do it. My lead cost has been, $20 to $30 all year, and I've finally gotten it down to like 10, and then I think I might be getting it down to 5 per lead. So it's going broad is the key, and then making AI a little less in the forefront, and making the forefront migrating softwares, consolidating softwares and replacing other systems. You guys already know that angle. And then anyone who wants to do that, you just tell the team to build it out for you. And the ads, like you see, we have the graphics we can make. So we can make you graphics like the ones I'm running. So you don't have to have a face in the video. It would just be a few hours to get that done, customized to you. And then you could also, I kind of think for you to get ROI, you're going to need more than 20% upfront for you to run ads and have me close it. So I think you need to close it probably before you run ads.
Right.
You could do the social posting. The social posting, we were aiming to give that to you guys on Monday to start, the packs that you can post.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. Okay.
Yeah. Because I think he just wants to run social media. He doesn't really want to.
Yeah.
Well, I do have some updates because my friend Devin, my partner in the credit business, he's in Medellin, Colombia on some mastermind with like more of an influencer type guys, and he was showing how to go viral, and the dude, he just pulled up his feed, searched his like hashtags, and they were posting about like the like relationship kind of stuff, because that's what gets the views. But I'm not gonna do that. But I'll tell you how I'm gonna change it up. They so he showed him. He watched the video that had just gone viral. He literally turned the camera around right there, filmed himself doing the exact same thing as the guy did in the video that went viral. And then in the next 10 minutes, Devin, this is yesterday, the dude went viral. And so like it's not that hard. You see it trending, you say it, and you put it on camera. And my team can allow you to execute quickly like that. The way to film is don't say the whole thing at once. You get the script what you need to say. You watch the dude in the video saying it. Put the camera up. I put it on selfie mode. If you have a new iPhone or even a model old, that's gonna be fine. Put it on 4K so you can see yourself. And then I hit it out. Do 2 sentences at a time, and I watch my expression in the camera, and then I'm like, that looked good. Stop, and then I heart it and go to the next one. Film the next 2 sentences. Heart it. When I get a good one, I heart it. So then I can go back and I number the hearted ones, 1, 2, 3. Send it to my team. We'll have it back to you in no time.
Well, Rob, I think that's what's valuable about your done for you is that you have that team ready to go for you at any time. You just have to do the very first part of it. And because that's when it gets technical, when people don't know how to spice it together, they think they have to take one take, where you can do that and then get it over and then get it. How long will it take if they send it over to your team usually to get it back to be able to put it up?
A day. Okay. If you give clear instructions. And part of what my value to you guys is, like, you could all hire VAs, but I've been running VAs to do marketing for years in HighLevel. And it's like knowing the way to explain exactly what you want is what allows you to leverage your team. And so I'm partly training you guys to leverage your team. That's why I talk so much about Loom. Like, Loom is one of the most powerful tools for saving time. You can save a tremendous amount. It's like $20 a month. And so when it comes to ads, that little trick of filming in blocks like that is the key. I did it for years. I did hundreds of takes on my first ad, 5 years ago. I was so embarrassed. I sucked at it. My girlfriend and her friend were sitting on the bed watching me, and I just was doing terrible. And it made me, eventually I got real pissed off, and I had a good take after that. But now I've got it. I'm totally comfortable with it, and breaking it down into chunks is really the key part. And then when you tell the team to edit it, animations. So here's kind of the spectrum of what you need to be, what you're saying. So you want captions. You need to say, hey, I want captions. You'll get a taste for your own style. The team can show you, here's the options. I use kind of the same format every time now. And then there's B-roll. That's where they cut other videos in during transitions. And then there's animations. Animations take longer, so it might take another hour or 2 in the process of making it, but that's what looks really high quality. So I'll show you some differences in my videos here and tell you, like, this is B-roll, this is animations. So like, oh, wrong section. So this is it. This is B-roll. And it's got like a little bit of me in there. All right, so that's just B-roll. The animations are what's going to look like this.
Okay, that's a good tip.
Yeah,
And you haven't even seen them yet.
No, I mean, as far as the B-roll, get to know the lingo so you can
You gotta know
exactly
the lingo.
articulate what
That's
you
the thing.
want. Right.
When I would first hire VAs, editors, that would be the main problem. I didn't know the language for what I was trying to do. And so I'm going to help you guys understand the language, which is going to help you get things done at the best price possible, and be efficient with the team. But, I've got my format. I film my chunks, number them, send it to the team, and then I prepare the copy myself, but I use AI to write it. So I've got one long thread right here where I think I started this when I was writing the slide deck for the masterclass a month and a half ago. So I uploaded like everything about me and my offer at that time. And as it shifted, this is the one thread I always shifted in. And so this one knows everything about my offer. So when I make a new video, I'm like, hey, new video on this. Here's the transcript. Make the caption. Make it high converting. And so everything I do runs through here. And if you guys don't want to pay the $200 for Pro, DeepSeek is apparently really amazing. Somebody was speaking to me yesterday, Jeff. It was Jeff Wayne. Yep. Bro, I've been thinking a lot about what you were saying about the way that humans process by kind of building one block in front of each other. And it's almost like when you get the cues that tell you that's the situation you're in, everything else snaps into place. I know what you mean. And so I haven't tried it out yet. I downloaded the app, but I'm curious to try DeepSeek. And what Jeff was explaining is that that it does work a little differently than the other AIs, and it's more likely built kind of the way our brains build our processes. Is the best way I can explain it. And so yeah, play around with that. It's an app you can get in the App Store. And then the other thing I was saying that on the text for this meeting is that we can do integrations with DeepSeek. The app and Zapier, the Zapier and Make applications that I built are, Nyan, can you help me find that graphic of all the features, the calls in the Make application?
Yep.
So basically normally in Zapier, if you're connecting something to HighLevel, you can only take like maybe it's 6 actions. You can add a new contact, you can move the pipeline stage. There's not much. You can't book an appointment. And so my Zapier and Make application are built on the 2.0 API. You really only want to level up to this when you need to accomplish something for a client and you can't do it any other way. But then you can put this on there. The reason being you have to be on the higher tier with HighLevel to use the API, but then you can take over 100 actions. And I think Nyan just dropped it here.
Is that the 297 or the 497, Rob?
You gotta be on the 497 for this one.
Okay.
But for instance, I have clients that are like they do door knocking, they have door knocking teams, and their team knocks 1,500 new doors a day, and nobody's been following up with those, right? So we build this integration. Yeah, he has to be on the $500 plan, but now everything is auto syncing with HighLevel and adding them to nurture campaigns.
Oh.
And for this guy, since he's just selling like different services like internet, stuff like that, basic services, it's a process that you can fully close with AI, as long as the AI can know which thing to offer them based on where they're at. So 100% it was worth it for him. He's going to be able to automate his sales and generate hundreds of new conversations a month just from that integration. So it helps when you have that client that needs another platform, like a territory management platform. Sales Rabbit lets you mark off a neighborhood and reserve it for you, and the other sales reps have theirs. And so it's necessary in certain industries. Now, Nyan, I was thinking of the graphic, but this is taking me into Make.
I just sent you another link.
There we
That
go.
should be okay.
So this is it, and this takes forever to build. When I first taught myself to code, I was doing one of these for Zapier. Zapier is much more expensive. Make is way cheaper. Zapier is a little easier to work with. Make is much more flexible and cost effective at scale. And the crazy thing is, guys, like after a call, when you take that transcript to process it, so you're going to process it in Make. You're going to be able to use better AI models like GPT Pro or DeepSeek. You analyze that conversation. Now you're going to branch it off into a bunch of actions based on what the AI tells you about that conversation. So you can have a really good model look at it, DeepSeek, dirt cheap inside Make, and then it can decide what needs to happen. And this is the difference because with the basic lead connector app, for Zapier, you only have 6 things you can do. So now the AI can choose to do hundreds of things. It can set up sub accounts automatically, all types of stuff. So you're literally allowing AI to control your CRM, right? And you can take actions from a conversation. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously, like this is much easier and quick to set up than it is to hard code or to do webhooks. So this is the easiest and fastest way to develop any kind of software. And normally in software development, the name of the game is minimum viable product. Get what works, figure out what works as cheap, as quick as you can, because you're going to have to change it a lot before you figure it out. And once you figure it out, sometimes then like it would make sense to go back and hard code it. But Make is so cheap where you don't really it's not even really worth it. So this is a part of like low code development is something that's really becoming much more popular. AI low code development, and you are truly creating your own software products when you connect applications and then have AI in the middle. So like we can be looking at the data coming back from Sales Rabbit, seeing what neighborhood it's in. AI can then talk about a landmark in their neighborhood in a text message to them. You can do really, really cool things patching AI in between these systems. And I know I'm getting real technical just so you guys can spark your imaginations, and then you can let my team execute. Okay? Because it is painful. All right. You can do it. You can do it done for you. I did it for my businesses while I ran huge sales teams and did everything else. I taught myself to code, but I like this stuff. And so we're going to give you the most cost-effective way to do it yourself just for a free trial. We're going to give you our software. We're going to give you our courses, snapshots. But obviously, the reason a lot of you guys are on done for you is because we also give the best rates in the game on executing and doing it for you. The idea here is for you guys to develop your own like flywheel offers. And what I mean by that is when you bring leads in, you're offering them a bunch of freebies, a bunch of bonuses, things that you've made like for that industry, basically your automations and stuff like that. So you can offer all these freebies. That brings the lead cost down and then engages people. So the selling almost happens on its own for the high ticket.
Well, on some of your people, Rob, what kind of industries are they in, and what kind of freebies could they give away? Could you give an example?
It's a great question. So I'm going to go to a funnel and tell you guys how I built mine in the first place. So HighLevel reached out to me and they said, we want you to do that we want to sponsor you, but I didn't even have an affiliate offer. I didn't have a low ticket offer. I was done for you. I was just automating call centers for people. And so I said, okay, but I definitely have a lot of stuff I can give away and stuff I know how to do. So I built the low ticket offer primarily for them. And I'm telling you, like, if they hadn't have put me up to that, I can't imagine where I'd be right now, because this is the first format I've had for selling these kind of services that's really getting me the lead costs I need and everything else. The funnel I want to show you guys, business. Hard for me to remember what this thing is called now. I might have to just go to the website builder and find it that way because I can't even remember. So new guys, thank you guys all for staying and being patient. It's important for me to like give a lot of value to the current clients here, and you guys are going to appreciate that when you're on the other side. But I hope you're all learning something. And you feel free to jump out and jump back in it too, although I would love for you guys to stay here. So plan this out. I need to find the funnel that I'm talking about. Here we go. So this is the funnel I first copied. Now I come from more of a, this funnel was designed to be one where people go ahead and close on their own without even talking to you for low ticket. And I've kind of hybridized that with the format I'm more familiar with, which is kind of in-person to person virtual sales. And I married that on this webinar format, the masterminds. I think it works better, much better. This definitely didn't work as well for me as what I'm doing now. Shoot, which one is it though? Man, I think we got somebody in there.
Yeah, it's Justin.
You let them through. Well, did we take out the one? Here it is, an even older format. You can tell how many iterations I've been through as I built the offer to where it is right now. And so you guys are seeing me scroll into history. So I'm showing you where I came, like the first one, which I think is right here. Nope. That's before I had the funnel. Maybe this is it actually. Yeah. So I took a page like this, and this is what I remade. So by the way, guys, Go HighLevel just released a whole white label series of setup videos yesterday that you can have for your agencies. And they have a few courses in their affiliate onboarding that you can offer for free as free courses. They even have some that you can offer as paid courses. So you've got my sales course, and I mapped out the assets that I wanted to build. Now this is not easy. This is hard work, guys, but you can do it. You can have my Zap that you include. So this is me talking about my Zaps, but maybe for you guys, there's a software in the industry you're going after or something you build for a client sometime in integration. So like I could be talking about my Sales Rabbit integration. And really my Zap is powering it, but you don't have to say that. So this can be your thing. So that's a good example. Obviously, you're going to have a My Snapshot you can offer, Supercharge AI Snapshot. You can have customized versions that you built for your clients for their industry types. Jeff, shoot, man.
I got a note here from Nyan saying you wanted us to raise our hand if it was our first time here. That's all. Just let you know what was going on,
No
what we
worries.
wanted to learn. So I was just
Yes.
following up and following instructions.
You're already ahead of the curve, my man.
I do want to learn where you might make a determination, just the distinction between horizontal and vertical agents, and we're working what we're doing. Where obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but a vertical agent can service an individual industry or a very narrow niche very quickly, but you need data for that. And you need data from very often that the clients don't want to give up, I'd imagine, until they get to know you. Whereas a horizontal agent can be adapted more readily. The vertical agents are quick to develop, but eventually the horizontal agent's going to produce more revenue.
That's what we did. So, well, I went horizontal because I was building it out for everything in the first place. And I had already been running it for a few different businesses. So I had these things that helped horizontally. And I led with that. And at that point, I had a solar snapshot. I had my marketing agency snapshot, which was crap at that time. Now it's really good. And then my credit repair and business funding. So I had a little bit. And then now I've done, every single industry you could imagine. So
you've done the insurance industry and the financial industry, etc.
But heavily.
And that software is all available inside your system as already pre-developed.
I mean, all it is like some nurture sequences that are customized to that client. And the reality is every client's going to tweak that offer a little bit. Nyan, thank you for grabbing the newcomers. Everybody that's new that popped in, chill, watch, enjoy. These are current clients done for you and do it yourself. Some of them are basically getting everything for free, coming here for free just for their high-level subscription, or they may even be on a trial of the $97 plan. And so right now I'm helping them make money before their trial's up. A lot of times that means by bringing people to these meetings, which happens on the back half. And then, so guys, I have the horizontal stuff, and I do have some vertical things for different industries as well. So now that I've got my horizontal done, we're doing custom builds for people, but I'm going to release snapshots to do-it-yourself clients that are already fully customized for each industry.
So if you're doing stuff, if you also, before I get off this, I'm going to leave you. I won't interrupt again. Does this include that you've developed the agents that can be tied in, the agents that can actually have an intelligent conversation with someone on the phone and take it right through to conclusion, or at least to an appointment, etc.?
Dude, wait till I tell you how easy it is to set that up. Wait till I tell you how easy it is to set that up. So you can set up our Supercharged AI Snapshot. It handles inbound. If someone reaches out inbound over any channel, WhatsApp, SMS, email, Facebook, Instagram, and normally Go High Level doesn't even have AI for the email channel. It won't do email replies or booking. We forced it to. So even all in High Level, no third-party automations, the snapshot we're going to give you is going to enable that. It'll say it's off, but watch, it works. And so the way it works is you install these workflows and you connect them. I'm talking 15 minutes setup. You give it your website, it's going to scrape your website, and you're done. So literally, you scrape the website, it's going to auto-populate to like 30 different prompts through your system. And that's why you want to make sure you turn on AI employee before you do that. So you're not going to get hit with a ton of tokens, because it's going to process like that whole knowledge base every time a comment happens, every time it replies. And so that's it, guys. It's super easy to set up. And then, so that's 30 minutes done. Voice inbound. I didn't even say voice, but you have inbound voice with booking too. And then the other thing that we did,
outbound voice, etc. And working on
outbound voice
databases.
Outbound voice is going to get you if you're going outbound with voice, text, email, everything else, voice is going to make up 10% of your appointments. And voice is going to take your setup time for a new agency from 4 hours to about 15 hours. So it's not worth it. Go HighLevel is going to come out with their own voice outbound, I think. But the better move is for you to set your system up, get everything running smoothly. You're already making money, and then go through the extra hassle, bro, because you're gonna be pulling your hair out with the additional complexity, given that it takes that much more work. And it's not going to give you it's going to make your experience way worse if you try to do it in the beginning.
Hey, Rob, can I share something I tried with my other agency? What I did is I did ringless voicemails with no voicemail. So it would ring in, they would see that it was missed, then they would inbound call, and then I can have the inbound voice AI take on from there.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. And by the way, guys, I dropped this funnel here. Actually, I think Nyan dropped it as a template so that you guys can use this when you mind map your offer. You're going to mind map this, and then we're going to have to JV it, you know, and build this thing together over some time, because this is going to require work from you to, you know, because you got to have the vision, and I'm here to help you do that. So we can take you guys one-on-one, and if you have an idea of like which vertical you want to go into, or if you just want to re-offer the same exact thing here, just rebranded. Obviously, I can't change the like logos on the apps, but I have clients that sell as powered by mass market AI. So they have their niche powered by mass market AI. You know, I'm certified, sponsored. I've got a good name in the space, and you can strap that on to show people, yeah, no, this is going to work. Or you can take it fully white label. I do not care. So I'll walk you guys through the rest here. And I feel like somebody asked a question and maybe I didn't quite answer it. Did I get segued, sidetracked, distracted?
I think you answered my question pretty much. You've already set up procedures and operations for taking old databases and old CRM, reactivate a program for reactivating or bringing those people back online or seeing where they are too, I imagine. So.
We have a million different variations of it. And so, yeah, we've got that fully mapped out for most industries as well. So I'm going to be like, the team is making a full list of everything we have. And then I'm going to organize some like core snapshots for DIY clients to be able to get access to that'll be cheaper than the minimum bank of hours for done for you. Done for you, we're just going to go full custom, you know? That's going to give you the quickest path to exactly what you want. And so I'll go through the rest of these here. So my course, the AI snapshot, and you can obviously redo the course in your brand. You can do the snapshot. You can have done for you setup. You can have my integration tools. This is like our white label of Zappy Chat, which you don't even need anymore. So it's got conversational AI booking. And guys, Go HighLevel has so many features. These things, depending on, so I'm targeting people that are experts in HighLevel. You're going to probably be going to people that barely know about it. And so you can go and you can say, we've got AI voice, we've got AI text message, we've got AI email. So it's not going to be hard. You just have to choose. And then that allows you to be talking about different things in your outreach to your clients. So it's not just repetitive. You guys all need to start a community. That is going to be super important if you're, I think, in differentiating yourself. And yeah, so it's not going to be hard to break down HighLevel's features. You guys see how I do it.
I do have that brings up an important question, because I just started looking a little bit at HighLevel last night, and I have to finish this stuff we were talking about lately after we get off this. There was a community section inside of HighLevel, creating a community. Is that set up in the same way as there's community software out there, obviously not AI, to create communities much like a Facebook, but that we can take that. We have communities we're building to specific niches, specific target markets. Where we want them to be their own community, and we provide them offers within the community that
that's exactly it.
Things.
So
how do I get a really good understanding of what can be done inside that? Because I was just about to pull the trigger on old-fashioned community software. Is there a way I can look at that?
This is it. This is HighLevel's community right here on the screen. And This is the client space. So it's a replacement of Discord, School. It's got courses. It's got affiliate systems you can set up for payouts where they can track their leads that have come in, their future commissions that are scheduled. You can
I
see
can
how much
sell
money.
them things within the community as the
You can
community
sell
operator,
courses.
et
You can
cetera.
sell
Give
the
them features,
can
and
sell
then have them
individual.
have connection directly to AI agents if they want to call in to help.
100%. So you can do.
I see what's on the screen, but to me, it doesn't look. I know you can make it look like whatever you want it to. Is there something that describes all those features somewhere, like a list that I can just get a look? That'll give me
Yeah.
an idea.
If you just do a quick search for Go HighLevel communities or Go Collab communities, you'll find a list in 3 seconds, probably 1,000 lists.
Okay,
So,
and that's just on the non-general search, not within
yeah.
the software.
Well, Go HighLevel is going to have a help page about it too. Go HighLevel's help guide is amazing. So Go HighLevel, Go Collab, or let's just say memberships overview. So all kinds of things about it. I mean, the easiest way.
Put that link into the chat, make it a lot easier than
And guys, the best way to research any of this stuff, remember, I taught myself how to code using AI when it sucked, 2 years ago. And so you can go right in here and say, you want to use internet for that. You go 4.0, give me an overview of HighLevel communities. And look, you don't even have to spell right. It's going to know what I'm saying. And then you can give it the link to my funnel here and say, help me come up with my own value stack that's I have access to resell everything of Rob's.
Right.
And then you can talk back and forth with it and have a conversation with this thing. Say, you know what? How can I use the community features? Because I'm mirroring everything in the community. That's the base. And then every single social profile I have, it's as soon as somebody registers, they're in the community. And so then they're getting emails that's saying, hey, a new comment was posted. And then over the months, but they start rolling in. I started this a year ago, and now we're getting, I mean, that was 9,000 like a few days ago. I'm not sure how long it's been, but this thing's going up. And they've got the full affiliate systems you need, which is a different system, but it obviously goes hand in hand with the community.
Yeah, we want affiliate offers offered in the community.
Yeah.
And
so here's
they can not. I don't want them selling the offers. I want them using the offers because they can access it and access it to certain deals we have with major insurance companies, etc. Things of that.
Exactly.
So I want to be able to see how to do that. Looks like I could build that community fairly quickly.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And if we can do it for you too.
Yeah,
but
that's what
I use it. You want to have multi-layers. So we've got the homepage where everybody can come in. I'm going to give away here's some affiliate things for all the tools that I use. People can book a paid call with me, my calendars options, connect them to everything and connect them to some affiliate links. And then I pin the pinned featured messages. You can right click and pin any message. This is where you're going to want to keep the most important info. So I tell people download the community and read the featured messages. Like if you read the featured messages, you're never going to be lost. You can literally learn everything I talk about in any of these meetings right from these pinned messages. And so let's say you're a client.
lesson setup course for all the stuff that you have on those things. Where are they inside? They're inside the system. There's no particular.
So we keep the new stuff that we're producing right now, the brand new stuff that hasn't been processed into a course. I'm going to keep you guys, I'm going to give you guys stuff as soon as I work on it, and then I'll keep revising everything. So we already have the second revision and I can't scroll over the links right now because this is live, right? So it's down in here, but this gives you, if you're so the way I structure it is, so if someone ends up in the home page and they're a client, I'm going to make sure that when they read this, they're like, oh, I need to be over here in clients and affiliates. And then it's also going to get people that are not clients to go and want to request access. And so once they get over here, there's still a separate client space for done for you clients. And it directs them to that if they're a done for you client. But it's also going to give you all this how to install everything and the guides all in this post right here. And then Nyan just finished. I think we've got 5 videos that are processing and should be out into the courses by like tomorrow. But the setup guide is just a document, and bro, it's 3. We have like all of the copy for the whole thing in there, but it's already in place. And really there's just one little part of the instructions you have to look at. It's 3 or 4 steps. You know, it's nothing that you have to do.
Excellent.
And the videos will be up there like tomorrow, but you don't really need them. But you'll have them by later this week. We're just putting covers on them and stuff. Cool. So
Hey,
that's how I'm
bro.
organizing it.
With that said, thank you. You answered all my questions, and I appreciate this, bro. Let me let you get to your new clients. I'm going to be taking off now. Bye-bye,
All right.
everybody.
See you,
Good to see you, Charles.
All right.
Charles
Take care.
has been with me since the get-go, since we first started doing the I mean, not
June
the
of last
get-go.
year.
It's been a long time. Was it? No way, man. It's coming up on it. Yep.
Thanks, bro. Take care.
No problem. See you
Bye-bye.
soon.
Bye-bye.
So guys, I know we got a few other current clients, but let's if you guys are all answered, I'll jump over and greet some of these new guys and show them around. All right. I think that's the new guys queue. And I'm changing up the format a little bit here. I'm basically gonna take you guys just in order. And previously I would greet you guys, ask what you were interested in, and then I would go through all the features and kind of tie everything in. But I want to keep it a little more personal, and I don't want to have to loop because I end up having to loop my conversation too much. So let's start at the top. If you guys can turn cameras on. Patricia, if you're not dressed, don't turn it on. But if you're dressed, turn it on, say what's up. I want to know where you're located, and you may have dropped it in the chat, but just tell me again, where are you located? What do you want to learn? And tell me about your business. And we can start with Patricia, but somebody else, you guys can all be working on getting your, I don't know if your mics are all set up. And is that Jay Collins still in there just with the camera off? Or is it a different Jay? I think
It's Jay Collins.
Okay.
Yeah, it's me.
What's up? Jay, do you need help with anything? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just trying to get my self up to speed with my new in-office help here and trying to figure out how to plug them in.
Well, this is a great place just to learn about stuff in general because we're about to hit no telling what points based on these conversations. So Patricia, whenever you get the mic on, go for it. Garth, I know this is your second time back. Do you have any new questions, bro?
Patricia's at work. She says she can't talk on.
I'm not even watching the chat. Thank you, Patricia. Well, I won't tell anybody you're watching, and I won't make you come off mute. Jason, what about you, man? I thought that was a video at first. It's like my bro's chilling on the couch, but I realize you're probably not. Oh, tell me where you're from. Gotta get somebody to come off, but they all may be doing stuff because I know I wasn't even tuned in on them. If any of you guys can come off chat, I'm not gonna try to take it in order now. So whoever can come off, can come off. We got new people jumping in too.
I'm in Las Vegas or Henderson.
I didn't even know. I don't think I realized you were in Vegas, man.
Yeah, I'm in Henderson, Nevada, which is just suburb.
Yeah.
You can't tell which side of the street you're on.
I think I don't know if I went through Henderson or not, but I've been to Vegas my fair share of times.
Have you been to the dam? Have you been to Hoover Dam?
I've seen it.
You have
Pictures.
to go through Henderson to get to Boulder City. From
Okay.
Vegas.
Okay. I'm gonna check the chats real quick because I noticed we have a bunch of messages. I want to make sure nobody's stuck trying to get in.
Okay.
I think Jason says he's from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I don't know if he wants to type or if he wants to use his mic or not.
So we got you guys are up in this close together. Okay, now the messages are going out for the people to hop in. So Jason, you said New Mexico. Tell me what kind of business you've got, bro. I'm pulling up the chat. So you guys can all just text. And then if anybody can come off mute, you're welcome to. Come off, and I want to know where you're from, what you want to learn, and what you know about HighLevel. And I see the iPhone that just popped in. Is that Roberta? I don't think so. Is it? She's working on it. It might be. Patricia, where can I respond? Jason, hit me in the chat. Tell me like a little bit about your business and what you want to learn. I'll show you exactly what you want to know. And same with anybody else who can't come off chat. Ray, what's going on, man? Whenever you get the mic connected, hop off or hop on. You can take yourself off mute. Let me know where you're located and then like what the main thing that you're hoping to learn here is. And then Ray, and I see Jason, local pest control, email marketing list. Okay, cool. There's a lot of money in pest control, and I've helped a lot of door knockers before. I had a solar company. Okay, Roberta, what's up? No worries. I can try to help you, but good to see you. And I'm excited you're back. So, Jason, until Ray gets off mute, I'm going to just speak to you through chat and talk to you a little bit about your business. So, do you have a door knocking team too, or just email? And
hey, Rob, I had a question. It's not so much dealing with too much of the tech, but I was just thinking in regards to twofolds, the affiliate side and being able. So I once you set up a sub account within Go HighLevel, it gives you the options of LLC, corporation, partnerships, those different type of things.
Yeah.
Does it has to be a registered business to be able to put it on underneath a sub account or even a main account?
It doesn't really matter what you put in the main system settings. But when you go for A2P, which is your cell phone texting verification, that's what you're going to need it for. And I think you can do it under your personal name as a sole proprietor, but I've seen people come through and try to do it that way, and it take a lot longer. Like I've seen it get kicked back and kicked back. And so I would advise having an EIN, but remind me do you have like some tough decisions to make to decide how you want to structure the business, or what's holding you back from doing that?
Well, we haven't gotten too much, deep. We haven't got a chance to speak, but remember I told you I'm building out like a marketing agency, and so what it has to do is kind of like essentially like how Go HighLevel is set up. So what I want to do is create like a network, a market network where it will feature like all the sub clients or the sub affiliates and their products and services. So being able to set it up. So I want to be able to structure it and just knowing, does it has to be legitimate? Like, should I create the white labeling of mass market as a sole proprietor LLC?
You should do an LLC. You should do an LLC and just think of a general name that you can use for your marketing agency, and that can be your umbrella. So I started Mass Market AI. I was thinking I thought I was just going to get rich off my Zapier and Make application. Turned out that I had to give a lot more value than that. But that's what started it, and so I called it Mass Market AI, and that's kind of a name that can go for my anything. And so you should just come up with a name for your marketing agency, and you can use AI to help you with that too. I think that's what I did a couple years ago. You can have a logo made for $1, or you can get it for free with brand. I think it was called Brand Crowd is the one I used to make this. Now it's a registered trademark, but you can use. You get a quick logo. AI can make it with Brand Crowd for free. You can screenshot it off. You don't have to pay them for it. You go to the Secretary of State website for your state. There's reasons to put them in other states, but for the first time, simplicity and low cost, I would just go and open it up. You can do it from your house, or you can get a virtual office. Virtual office is going to ensure when somebody looks up your business address that they see a nice building on Google. So, so I like to do a big building in the center of town. So in Miami, I've got one at the Wells Fargo building. I have an office in Boston, like right in the center of Boston, for my solar company. But my first one was in my house in my parents' house in Winston-Salem or Indian Trail. That was years ago. So you can do it. However, a virtual office is going to give you a little more professional appearance, but it's going to cost you $60 a month or so. And so if you want to go cheap, you can do your house, Secretary of State, and may charge you $100 to file your articles of organization. Just do an LLC. And then 3 days or so later, you'll get an email with the document, and then you're good to go to the IRS, and you can get your EIN for free instantly. So it's about a 3-day process. It shouldn't cost you more than $250 at the low end.
Can I chime in here?
Jeff probably knows way more about this than me. So shoot, Jeff.
Most of our LLCs are held in the state of Wyoming because Wyoming does not share information and has no state tax. Nevada now has a state tax if you're at some level, if you're very successful, they start to participate. And no information is shared from the state of Wyoming. It's cheap to work there. We use two registered agents.
That's what I was going to say. Do you have a registered agent service that
we
you
have
like?
Registered agents, and we also use them that for very little money, they will answer your phone. They will be not only the agent, they will present as an office.
Okay.
They'll get you phone numbers. And be careful with an LLC. Make sure you're not putting together a single member LLC, because it would be disregarded if you don't have a multi-member, which is at least 2 people in the LLC. They don't have to own 50%. They can own 1/10 of 1%. They're in the LLC when you list it as a multi-member. Otherwise, you can get into trouble. And a more in-depth discussion will be to use that LLC and put most of it into trusts later. Don't keep it in the LLC. But that's another discussion. But do not single level. My biggest caution is do not do a single member LLC, and make sure you have a multi-member before you apply for your EIN at the IRS.
Say I'm in my position, Jeff, where Lance, go ahead and ask me your question.
No, I said Allison's on here, so I think you have a few questions.
Let me greet some people. Sorry, guys. And Jeff, I do want to talk to you more about that too. And you guys can connect with Jeff inside the community. So I'm going to greet the newcomers, and you guys are going to get to know each other. You all have access to each other and my current clients. But I want to go one by one for people that can get their mic on. It looks like Ray got his going. And I think I saw the chat. Brand Nova AI. Is that right?
That's correct.
That's correct. Tell me how long you've been working on it. And is it voice that you focus on, or is it all AI channels, or something else that I'm not even thinking of?
I'm basically trying quite a few all AI channels.
Okay, cool. And then have you been in HighLevel for a while, or are you using other things?
Using other things.
Okay. Tell me, so guys, just so you all know that are just hopping in, I'm changing up my format. I'm going to try to make it a little more personal. So I'm actually going to go one by one and talk to you guys, figure out what you want to learn, show you exactly what's the most relevant for you. And then I'm going to go to the next person. Now, around 3, right, I would say, around 2:30, I'm going to explain what the offer is. I'm going to have an offer that's going to be a special offer that I'll make just for you guys. And I'll explain how it all works. I'll tell you from the jump, you can get all of my free stuff just for starting a trial for HighLevel. So I'm going to give you everything you need to do everything yourself. You'll have all my courses, my snapshots, which are basically just like templates that you can load. You'll have access to 3 of these coaching sessions a week, and you can come an hour early once you start your trial, where you'll get help like some of you saw me doing with my current clients. And then you get my software I coded for Go HighLevel. I was a guest speaker on their event. I don't know if you all know that, but I'm sponsored and certified by them. I was one of the first 100 in the world certified. There's only 300 people out of 2 million users. So you're in good hands. But tell me, I think I was speaking to Ray about his platform. Tell me which softwares you're using. And then everybody else, if you can start answering in the chat and just tell me where you are, what you want to learn. Nyan just mentioned it. So look at the message Nyan sent. You guys can reply there and then raise your hand. And I'm going to come to you guys as in order as I handle everybody else. And Nyan, if you can keep track of when the order they raise in. So sure. Ray, tell me what softwares you're using.
I am using a group of software from Atomic AI. It's anything from logo makers to hyper-realistic images, AI videos, AI marketing proposals, funnels, smart websites, all kinds of good stuff.
I haven't heard of this one before. What was it called again?
Atomic AI. You can go to Atomic AI offers.ai.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, this is not it. Atomic. Is it?
Let me see. Might be it.
Is this the right logo?
Yeah.
Oh, this
It's
is
kind
it
of
right
hard
here.
to tell.
This is it, I believe. Right?
Nope. The
No.
logo has like kind of a flower.
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
not.
maybe not the best use of time for me to try to find it right now.
Here, let me send you a link. Let's see.
Tell
It's
me like how much they charge you. And it does sound like it's more of a replacement of like video generators and some other aspects that would complement HighLevel well. So you know what? Maybe the more effective thing for me to do, and also so I can reach everybody, tell me the thing you're most interested in about HighLevel, and I will show you that.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm just here to kind of learn and see how it can benefit my new marketing agency.
Okay. In general, it can, so just the highest level overview, it's got an AI ads manager. It's
Right?
got automatic appointment setting on all channels, voice included,
Okay.
and you can do AI website generation.
Yep.
So it'll pick from thousands of templates and then fill it out.
Yeah.
Same with the ads. It's got templates for most industries, and it'll run it for $30 a month. Now you can resell any of those things you can sell just a standard templated website with AI appointment setting and ads for 1,000 a month easy, and it would take almost no work for you to maintain that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got a lot of things that will complement everything else you're doing. Now, besides those three categories of like the main AI categories, there's also like AI for reviews. You can do custom email copywriters. I've got some templates for doing that, all types of stuff. And there's 42 other types of softwares that Go High Level is going to replace. Nyan, can you drop that 10K checklist? That's a great place for us to start, which will help kind of trigger you guys to know better what you're most interested in and might help us get to some things that are more exciting for you guys.
Yeah, I think John's looking for landing pages.
John,
yeah, on the
yeah,
chat.
I'll show you, John. John, tell me how long you've had your agency, or are you using this for your small business?
No, I'm just starting my agency, so I'm just doing research to decide. I worked at an agency a long time. I've used lots of tools with teams like Marketo and HubSpot and so on. So my main focus right now, my first three clients, they want leads. I set up a rev share to get them leads. So I want to create landing pages or small landing page websites focused on a certain ideal client profile for each of them. So I want the ability to create 1, 2, or 3 websites easily, landing page focused, custom branded to each of them as individual clients, a small URL related to them, that kind of thing.
Okay. So you can I'll tell you a couple things about the website builder in here. It is much easier to use than WordPress. So for someone who is not extremely versed, like if you're a new marketer, if you're new to website building, this is going to be much easier and faster for you to use, even without the AI features.
Okay.
Once you have the AI fill out the templates for you, it's going to look at thousands of templates, pick the best one, and fill it out. But that's not to understate the flexibility of this builder. My team can look at any website and pretty much clone that template in Go High Level's builder in a couple hours. And then obviously after that, filling it with new copy with AI takes minutes. So you can replicate just about any website that you could see in here. And if you want to have the additional customization, the very best SEO features, even though the native HighLevel builder has SEO settings, you can do WordPress hosting. And I think they charge you a certain amount, to host WordPress in here. It's not much. It's like $30 or something. And you can buy domains in here. You can do everything you would need related to providing this whole setup to your clients. The Go High Level native websites, you can have unlimited websites for just the $97 a month. So no charge per website. The only thing you're going to pay is like the additional domains, right? So
where are those hosted? Or where are they hosted once we build a website that way?
You can build them and then you can attach your domains in here. So attaching domains is really easy and high level.
Okay.
You go right here. You can buy domains in here too. You can purchase a domain, but when you host them, you're basically going to open up. So they just changed the UI here, but you put the domain in, and then all you do is you go and open a new tab and log into your domain hosting, and it's going to automatically add the records.
It's all automatically going to send it wherever it is, GoDaddy or wherever it is.
I think it'll add the DNS records. Yeah. I used to have to do it manually.
That's good.
But the last time I did it, when I was doing my certification, they had already upgraded it to where it was automatic. And then now that I'm looking at this again, I just lost my tab, but they've changed it again. And so now it looks even more smooth.
Yeah, you just put it in there and it finds it, and then it connects everything, and it rolls through. Probably takes about 30 seconds to a minute.
So the crazy thing about HighLevel is they're condensing down the time and cost of these systems so much that it's like it's next to nothing. And the way that we do our pricing, a lot of companies, well, what you guys should be doing when you're selling these things is capitalizing on the value that's being created by AI. Because if I was charging value based, I would be making much more money. You guys are going to charge value based, and the way that I ensure that I can cover my expenses and also provide the cheapest service to you guys is unlike every other agency where they'll set something up for you and then they'll keep charging you that same amount every month, $1,000 a month, even though the website's already set up. And as you know, it's costing nothing in here.
What the $97 plan, when I was conversing yesterday with Nyan, he said that's limited to 3 of something. You're saying it's unlimited. I don't understand what the different plans are.
I'll tell you. So that's a great question. And I do want to finish the loop on what I was saying a second ago, real quick. Like, if Go HighLevel makes it take less time to do it, then you're going to use less hours from us. So everything we do for you, we're tracking it with Hub staff. It'll take screenshots every 15 seconds, tell you what app we're on. And so as things get faster, they get cheaper for you with us.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the opposite on your clients. You're going to be able to build them more. Right? So we're right here in this hybrid approach where I'm able to bake in the money for my staff and everything and all the work I put in building this stuff on the front end. And you get a bank that never expires. So if we set it up and don't do work the next month, your hours are there. So it's going to be concierge service for you where you're going to be able to make at least 3 to 4x on every service we do for you on the first month. And then the next month, it's all profit. So much more than 3 to 4x reselling our services. So I wanted to talk about the plans, and I'll go to the page that has them. So right here, you'll see we've got the starter plan, unlimited, and then the SaaS plan. And in case, I don't know if we had any newcomers come in, guys, I'm going to get through all of you. I don't want you guys to jump out. You're in the right place. I'm going to answer one person at a time and then move through all of you guys. About halfway through, I'm going to make my offer to you guys. But you already have all the free stuff I provide. And Nyan, is there anybody new in here, or have I already covered the basics with everybody?
Yeah, you already covered everyone, I think.
Okay, cool. So here's the 3 plans. You're going to start here. You're going to have a trial. This is enough to build out 3 sub-accounts. And I'll show you what that means. So right here, I can switch between all the businesses in my agency. So your agency, that means it's your version of Go HighLevel. I think it's really important for you guys to maintain control and ownership of this, because this is one of the most valuable things of your business. And if you give a marketing company a shot one time and it's not quite the way you want it, and you have to start over every time you go to a different one, because they're all using HighLevel pretty much anyway, you are going to spin your wheels, and you really need to take ownership of this. This is your business. And as AI does more and more for us, this literally is going to be most of your business. Don't let somebody else have it. So put it in your own agency, and then we're going to build it for you, and you can build it over time. It's yours. We're not going to charge monthly recurring beyond your HighLevel's plan. So you can put 97 for $97, you get 3 businesses. So here's my first 3, right? My 3 companies. 7-figure business with 2,000 clients active, over 10,000 served, Forbes. And then this is the one that I've gone all in on now. Forbes and Boston 3rd last year. So you put 3 in here. That's going to help. If you're a marketing agency and you're wanting to get started, you'd have yourself and your first couple clients as you're building them out. And then I'll talk to you about, but you should get unlimited websites inside each one of these, to answer your question, Jeff.
Say that again. Sorry.
You get unlimited websites inside of each one of these.
Inside the $97 level.
Yeah. So you get in the $97 level, you get up to 3 businesses. Each of them have unlimited websites.
Okay. So if I wanted to, the only difference is the $497 or 297 gives me more businesses?
You get unlimited at 297.
Okay.
And you also get the 1.0 API, which is going to let you use that the basic Zapier integration and do some integration with other softwares. On the Pro plan, that's where you're going to get the things that I made when I coded the integration apps for Zapier and Make. You're going to get them anyway, but you won't be able to use it unless you're on this plan. And then from here, you can automate dang near anything. You can take an AI phone call and turn that into any action you can imagine through all of the different tools that HighLevel has.
On the 30-day trial, then, you have 14 there, but I know it goes to 30 when you look at the extended.
If you came in from a go ahead. Go ahead. You're good.
30-day trial. Wouldn't it make sense in my case, or any case, I don't know, to look at the more expensive one? You can always downgrade if you're not using it after 30 days, but at least we'll get some experience with seeing how it works in the tools.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much to do in HighLevel. You're not going to get, I wouldn't even advise you to try to get past the basics in 30 days. In 30 days, your goal needs to be migrate systems over that displace $97 a month. If you're paying for anything else. Now you're steady and you've got a base that's paying for itself as you build out your AI systems, guys. And I mean, this is going to be the system that automates your entire business down the line. You see what it's doing already, more than any other platform. It will be the one that automates your business. And so you're going to get started. First goal is to make sure that there's no pressure on you. From there, you've got access to me 3 times a week. You're really wide open. Now, if you don't have a business, you're not paying for other software yet, your goal is to get 2 people to come into this meeting during the first 30 days and sign up. And I'm going to get them to sign up. So they sign up, I'm going to sign them up under your link. If 2 people sign up, that's $97 a month for you, basically. And then if one of them goes high ticket, you're getting 20% of the done for you work. So that would be my recommendation if you're starting a new agency. Now, in that first month, that you're doing that while you're setting up your first system. If you're a business owner, the main thing you want to do is a reactivation campaign. And if you're a marketing agency servicing a business, that's also the first thing you want to do for them. So you'll be setting up your first reactivation campaign in the first 30 days.
Whether it's for yourself. That at the 97 a month level.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because you don't need the SaaS Pro or the basic API access.
Everything that my snapshot does that I talked to you guys about is at the $97 plan.
Okay.
And so I intentionally made the best snapshot for the $97 plan. There's no other snapshot that's automating email and doing the things mine is doing at the $97 plan. They're all integrating other software, which means you need to go into a higher plan. So HighLevel just upgraded their features. I rearranged everything. I took all the techniques I was using in third-party softwares, moved them inside.
Yeah.
And you can set it up, like I said, and truthfully, like you'll be able to respond with like AI will respond, answer questions, and book on all channels: Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, email, SMS, and voice out of the box. There's going to be a unified memory that's going to be able to tie the voice conversations to the text conversations, remember the past conversations. And that is not what comes natural in here. That's the stuff that I learned teaching myself how to code, but you can do a lot with just $97 plan and go HighLevel. So everything I was doing outside brought those techniques inside.
Got it. Thank you.
No problem.
That's great.
Rob, could you talk about, we have a pest control in here guy, Jason.
Yeah.
Could you talk about how he could set it up to reactivate some of the people he may have on his books?
It's a great thing to show. And so basically you'll go in and you'll take our we have like a snapshot link that's going to give you the basic template, but mostly it's just setting up your message sequence, right? So emails and text. We have a GPT, that you'll click on the link and it'll pop open a chat GPT like this. And you'll say, this is my industry type. This is what I'm wanting to do. You need to think of what you're going to offer them. So you should ask the business owner if you're a marketing agency, or you'll know if you're the business owner, like what's the best product for me to upsell my past clients on? Likely the first process you'll go through, and we can obviously do this stuff for you, right? We do it with you if you're a done for you client. We take all of your old data. We've got to segment it. So that means we're looking at the information we have, like whatever system you pulled it from, the data came in, you can tell us these came from Facebook leads that never converted. Here's the ones I met with that didn't close. or here's the one that closed that I can upsell. So we're going to bucket it out, right? And there may be different things you want to offer different groups. So you're going to make a workflow for each one that you're hitting. And then the workflows look like this. And Lance and Nyan, I'm getting more into, I'm really focused on the questions I'm answering. So if you can make sure that we're engaging people and have more questions lined up by the time I finish answering one, that would be amazing. And if you guys can all help with that too, and I love it when you guys come off mute. But I don't care either way. We'll figure it out. So let me find a good reactivation one. Nyan, do we have the AI employee one that we're gonna run?
That's of the snapshot account, but not in here.
I'll just show it in there. Well, let me just show the new lead flow. So what's it called? Nurture. Let's find the one we're running right here. And so all of this, like this stuff, we've got so many different triggers because we ran so many different offers, but you'll have basically Facebook lead form comes in. So it'll be one trigger. You can click, this is like they booked on that calendar. And shoot. We're going to flow it down. Yours is not going to be this complicated. We're checking all sorts of scenarios. We just got a very complex offer at this point. But this is more what it's going to look like. So it's going to have the trigger up here where they come in from a lead form on Facebook. You're going to have a wait step. It's going to wait until the right time to text them if it's not the right time of night or if it's too late. You're going to assign it to the rep, and then you're going to send it its first text. So text is going to go out, boom. And then I make it seem human. I put like a 1 minute delay in between yo and the name. And then I say, just sent the course logins, check your email, make sure you got the text. And then I'm going to go on, and you'll have a little bit different intro depending on how we segmented them. So when you segment them, then we're going to pick out, okay, these are the guys who bought a roof, and we're going to do a roof restoration service for them. And maybe they need a new roof. So we're going to get back out there. So we're going to say, hey, we installed your roof XYZ ago, and we're offering a free inspection, or we have a new restoration service that'll actually save you this much on your heat bill, and want to see if you want us to come take a look. Like you might actually be able to get a new roof with insurance. Who knows? So they make that first offer. The business owner is going to know what that should be, and you need to make sure you get the language that they use when they sell that from them. So you'll hear how they want to reach out. You'll make that first message, and then after that first message, it's pretty straightforward. You want to reach back out, asking them if they're interested 3 or 4 times. And then you could go more than that with email. And we have a GPT that will generate exactly what the messages should be for each message. So you'll just say what the business type is, to put in there what the owner told you about how they want to offer that product. And it's going to spit out the messages for each one. You're just going to open our snapshot. Our template's already made. You're going to go in there and you'll just plug the messages in. So pretty easy, and especially when the template's already there for you. And we have a video showing you exactly how to do it. So you'll get that nurture done, and then you'll start putting the leads in there, and they'll start pumping deals out. They're going to have appointments hitting their calendar, and they're going to love you. They hardly had to spend any money to make that. And this, normally a business that's properly talking to their old customers, like 30% of their business comes from that. So if you're dealing with a business owner who he's not reaching back out to his past clients, he's missing out on 30% of his revenue he doesn't know about. And trust me, if he first reaches out to an old list like that for the first time, it's going to be 200% of his revenue that month. For real. So you need to find local businesses that are like not using tools right, but they're hard workers. They're right here in your hometown, and they need your help. And they don't want to even think about this. Now, if you don't want to think about it, we have our done for you situation. And so you're going to be able to resell this service, and most people would resell just reactivation and ad campaign. That would be $1,000 a month easy, if not 2,000. Even just for reactivation and a CRM, 500 a month is like an easy, that's low. You should be charging a 2K setup plus 500 a month. The way we do it is we give you a bank of hours so that our highest bank is 5K. This is our highest one. 5K. Actually, we've got that's the highest number of hours. We do have a higher package. I'll tell you guys about in a second. But we do 5K for 100 hours. That means it's roughly 50 an hour. It only takes 4 hours to build out one of these systems from the start, front to back, custom. So it's roughly $200. And you can charge a 2K setup. So we're going to charge you 200. You can charge a 2K setup and 500 a month. Right? You're not going to find cheaper fulfillment than that. I've got a 20-man IT team that I've trained and has helped me build these 3 businesses to this point. So you can also have us run ads. Running ads, if we do it custom, it would still only take like 5 hours the first month, maybe a couple hours every month after that. So roughly 250 to and then 100 a month at most for something, again, you can resell for 500, 2K setup. We can do anything custom you need, integrating other platforms for you. We can clone a website in the HighLevel builder for you if you need an exact copy. And then you can use AI to fill it yourself after. So I think there was one thing I was trying to get to. Oh, you guys may have seen my messages about Operator. So GPT Operator came out like a week ago. GPT Operator controls your screen and can take a document and follow the instructions and fulfill it. So our first template for actually having AI do the whole setup for you, that 4-hour process we charge for, you'll be able to turn that on when you go to bed and wake up and it be set up. And once you do it once, if with our template, it's already been done. So you just play it and we already know that it's going to go all the way through because we've fine-tuned it. These things are kind of a little slow right now. But they're getting faster. So it's not going to speed up your workflow. Don't feel like you should put it on there and sit back and watch because it's going to go slower than you. So if it's something you do a lot, that's the time to make it and you can run it overnight. And guys, this is week 1. This stuff is going to get much faster to where you could set it loose in your system and say, hey, go find some old leads and text them and message them on Facebook and close a deal for me today. You can also tell it to do that. So the thing is, these operator templates are going to replace fulfillment people like me. So that's why I go affiliate side, where I'm just getting a portion of you signing up for Go HighLevel. It's kind of my thought process. And then I only give you my GPT templates if you do a one-time like 7.5K bank. So you'll get 120 hours plus the GPT operators as they come out. And so other than that, we do offer like a lower options, and I'll recap the free stuff. So all of you guys should be taking advantage of the free stuff. You can bring people into these meetings, close them, and make money on your first time. But you get my courses, these 3 sessions a week, but you can come an hour earlier. You get my software, which is the integration apps I made. And then you get, I think my Supercharged AI snapshot, which you can turn on and in 30 minutes be handling inbound for that business owner and booking all their appointments. 30 minutes to set up.
Okay, so this is the $97 one, Rob. Is that what you're talking about?
That's the 97. You can get that on your free trial.
Free trial for 14 or 30 days. Okay.
And and so if you guys had a person refer you on here, then you're going to want to use their 14-day trial link. And guess what? You better do it because when you bring people on here, you're going to want to get the same credit and respect. So I think that's the easy way to put it. I'm changing up all my marketing to just say free trial so that I don't have to get into that conversation. And I'm going to just sacrifice my 30-day trial for making sure there's consistency in these meetings. It doesn't matter, guys. We're talking about $40, that should not be a concern. And then you need to have a plan if you don't have a plan that's going to recover you $100 in 30 days, you literally have to bring a couple people here. You can make a couple posts on social media. That's handled. So, and then you also get 5% of the people under you. So I'm signing you up through my link or signing your clients up through your link. So I'm getting 5% of the people of the clients you're bringing in underneath. So I do have a benefit. And then when you get people to sign up through your link, you're going to get 5% of the people they bring in too. So there's just not a lot of situations like that where you can come in and make money on the front end. We have deals close high ticket every single time on these. So somebody's going home with a few $100s every time, at least. Or more than that, we have, if you get 20% of $7.5 grand, that's a lot more than a few hundred. So lots of ways to come in and start making money quick while you learn. And then during the first month, well, I think the better thing for me to get back on track on is what's included with that free package. So those are the bonuses. I'm going to give you guys the form to start a trial. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, I'll drop the link.
And Nyan, you got it? Let me see. The affiliate onboarding form.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's about to drop that, guys. You basically open that form up. There's a link at the top for you to start your trial through. So you open up my link. It's going to take you to my form. And there's a link to HighLevel's sign up page on there. So you're going to click that, finish it, and then you're going to go back to my page and fill it out. In that form, if you complete it before the meeting is over, you're going to get a complimentary free one-on-one 15-minute call with me. And so this is the only way that I can really make time to speak with you guys individually. And a free trial to get a free call is not that much to ask. So if you guys can do that, we'll get a call going. And then basically now I'm going to answer the rest of your questions. If anybody still has some, I'm sure that we do. We've got a lot of people on here. And then I will help you guys do done for you. So we also do a one-time thing for the first call where we offer a lower minimum. So normally we obviously got the 7.5 grand. And by the way, we do have financing. So we can finance this with Klarna or Afterpay up to 2 years. So it'd be a pretty small payment. But it's that or cash, wire or Zelle. So then you can do, the 5K plan has 100 hours, but no GPT operators. Then we've got the 2.5 grand, which is 35 hours. And we do a one-time lower minimum for you guys. That's 2K for 25 hours. And so that's what we've got. So that's the easiest way for you to get in. That 2K is enough for you to set up several businesses in here, right? It's only 4 hours to set up each one. But more than likely, you'll be setting up your marketing agency business and your first client. You got 8 hours in, and then you've got concierge service for whatever else you need. You can use those hours to meet one-on-one with me. It's at a higher clip than the normal, one DevOps hour. Like it's 4 of them equals a half hour for me.
Hello?
But you get access to me on these meetings, so it's not like you really need that anyway. So
How can I help you?
Somebody's off mute. But who has questions?
Hey, Rob, real quick on the form to sign up, what do you need? You have to have your
No, I paused
name.
it, and
You
all
have
I
to
get
have
from you
your
guys is bullshit.
credit card.
Thanks, taking off your list.
Your credit card, and you have to have email. Is that what you have to have in order to sign up?
Yeah. If you already have a Go High Level account, we have ways for you to get access either way. So you guys, if you want me to explain how to get in if you already have a high level trial, now's the time. Can everybody come on and tell me, like, do you guys have trials? What questions do you have if there's anything holding you back from feeling like this is the right fit? Because now's the time for me to show you more. And I will stay late if we need to answer everybody's questions. I'm gonna make sure you guys all get taken care of, and we can go forward like that. So a couple of you guys don't have them. So that's the easiest way for you to get started as a free trial. If you already have one, we can do it with, we can use my code for AI employee because you guys are all going to want that anyway, which gives you unlimited AI tokens in high level. But if you don't, you just need to click this link here. You make sure it's got my tracking code on it. It looks like it's right. Mass market. And you'll just go to extended free trial and you'll fill that sucker out. That's going to take you to, you want to do the $97 plan. And
Rob,
once you fill,
go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, go ahead. You're good.
No, I was just going to talk about as the websites. That's one of the cool features about Go High Level is that you have so many. It has basically AI done for you stuff, and you can fill it out. And the cool thing is, if there's something special that they want on the done for you hours, you can use that to make whatever anybody else's website looks like. You can make it yours by customizing it to the system.
Yep. And so it's super quick, and then we can customize it however you want. You can do, if you see it on somebody else's website, we can do it. And we know how to do it as cheap as possible. So I see Jason, John, and Ray have commented back. You got Jason. Jason, do you have a Go High Level account now or no? Oh, that's Jason. That's Jason I've spoken with before, dude. I see your logo now. How's it going, brother?
It's fantastic, brother. Keep doing
Good
your
to see you,
thing, man.
man.
I'm just happy to be here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
So
Allison.
Allison, so Allison, we can help you use so basically when you run my snapshot, like I said, it's going to process like your whole website to give really good answers every time it responds. So you need to have unlimited AI tokens turned on. So like all the AI features in HighLevel, like sending a message with an AI reply or building a website with AI, it's all using GPT. And so there is a cost, and it'll charge you per usage unless you go unlimited. So for $97, you can get unlimited. And as you guys could hear, I connected everything. I juiced it all up. And if you're gonna need to go unlimited or take it real slow. So all you have to do, I know you're gonna want to turn it on once you get it in there. So all you really need to do right now to get access is use my code for AI employee. You just want to make sure you turn this on before you actually start running the snapshot. So the way you do that, go to your agency dashboard. And basically what I want to do, guys, because sometimes I don't get the signals from Go HighLevel. So as you guys all get your trial started, enter your numbers, drop me a screenshot real quick so I can just verify you and get you through. Ray and John, are you guys starting trials right now? Do you need help while I show the AI employee thing?
I haven't signed up yet, but I'm still looking, still watching.
Okay. What questions do you have?
None, not yet.
If there's any other features you want me to dive into, like show you the dashboards, a lot of times that's something that'd be cool to see. Was that Ray or John?
Ray.
Ray. So John, what about you, man? Are you ready to start a trial and we can help you get booked for the next meeting? Make sure you get your onboarding forms.
I've got to decide how much of this I want to do.
Okay.
Or get those clients to pay for you guys to do them.
Right. A lot of people, when they first start, and this, I'm glad you brought that up, because there's an easier way to do your pricing when you're first starting. If you're trying to resell if you want to resell my hours, you can buy a block, and I will be firm on that being the minimum just for this time, but you can still resell the block. So people could buy, you could buy a $2,500 35-hour block and resell it for $3,500. You can keep it that simple to cover your cost, and that would be enough to build your system out.
Rob,
Yeah.
we have a continuing problem that you and I have to deal with HighLevel with. I went just now to join again. They're now tying my phone number up because it was put in the other one when they didn't credit you. I don't know if they've credited you now. I've gone no further. They tell me I've got an account. So you and I have to deal with that directly later. I don't know what to do because I do not and will not give them another phone number.
Well, a lot of times on that, you can use a different one for a Google. You just use a Google number and then it goes right through.
They have to be able to communicate with me. That's not the issue. We had an issue yesterday with HighLevel not crediting Rob properly.
Yeah.
So we have to, you know, deal with it.
Yeah, we'll have to deal with it. I'll deal with it. I had another client that finally got them to release it because it was a similar situation. And he just had to email them over and over and be like, you didn't have an account recently, did you? It was like 2 years ago or something like that, wasn't it?
Well, I was on somebody's account. It wasn't mine, but I went in 2 days ago to try and sign up with you. And now they said I had to use a different email. What I've done. Now they're telling me that phone number is no good, even though I'm already inside with the new email.
How long ago was it that you had an account with the other person?
It wasn't even an account. They put my name in there. I never went in that system.
How long ago?
A couple of years, a year and a half.
Yeah. So the policy is 3 months. So just tell them it was 2 years ago.
It's not that problem isn't that isn't even the problem because they didn't use that phone number. This number was, I don't want to tell you every time here. The number, let's be clear, the problem was with the sign up with you. So you and I
understand.
We'll talk later. Just
the best way to clear it up is if you email them back and say, hey, I haven't had an account for 2 years.
They haven't sent me an email. Let's chat.
We'll do it after.
I don't want to take up your time.
No problem, Jeff. I appreciate that, bro. We'll get you. I hate it too because it's like, dang, this is like I'm barely making nothing.
I'm not sending 40 emails to them to try and get them to release something.
How about you could send an email and tie me into it, and my team will handle it.
When we figure it out.
CC. We're probably gonna have to have a process where you email support and CC my team. So you'll email.
They're now trying to get me to join a meeting on their side, which I have no interest in at this point.
Yeah.
So
all right. Let me show you guys how to turn this on.
We'll talk. I'll text you later.
And guys, I'm making a process to make
I don't want to take up your time, and
you're good.
I gotta go.
I appreciate it. No problem,
Jeff.
Jeff.
Do this with you online right now.
You're good. Yeah, they can be like a little irritating to have to deal with that. But what you guys will do if that happens is you'll just send an email to support. You'll CC my support. You'll fill out one form, and then we'll handle it from there. Because like we run into this a good bit where they're attributing it to someone that was like an account they had years ago. Obviously, they want me to be incentivized. They're sponsoring me. They're gonna fix it. I don't want this to take time away from you guys. It's just something I'm running into more. So now we have to build a process behind it. But guess what? I'm good at building processes. So we'll just have you guys fill out a form and send us and them an email, and then my team will take over from there. Basically, like if you know when your last, I already know they don't look to see the date of the last account, and you have to tell them, dude, this was XYZ ago, and then they'll release it. So I'm trying to remember if I spoke to Ray and John, and John. So I was going to show Allison, I mean, how to get in here. And Nyan, who else do we have in here that I haven't spoken to? I want to make sure everybody lets me know where they're at, because if you're here, that means there's something that you think could help you, and this thing is free, so it shouldn't be too hard for me to help you see if it can help you over the next 30 days. And then if you need to cancel, that's no problem. So tell me, like, Nyan or Lance, if you can look through while I show this, help me pinpoint people I haven't spoken to yet. If you guys can just come off mute. I don't know if you can all talk or not. But let me figure out where this setting is.
Well, where's the link for, I think Allison was looking for the link. Is that what you're looking for? The link for her to sign up if she wanted to do the AI? Okay,
yeah.
AI employee. Okay.
So Allison, you're going to go right here to your agency settings and then hit AI employee. And you're going to go to right here to manager offer. And you're going to put my code right there and hit save. And I also realized I didn't really talk about how much snapshots usually cost to you guys, which might be helpful for you to know. So when I first started my solar company, I paid Zane 40 grand for coaching once a week from him and his snapshot that they didn't set up for me. So it's 3 grand a month. And that's pretty typical. I've spent 40 grand to get access to my first AI voice software a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And they just gave me a snapshot. They didn't set it up for me. A snapshot and a course, same thing. And so I'm giving you guys a snapshot that would be worth at least like 2 grand just for the snapshot, and then free coaching. So like you're going to have everything you need no matter what you're doing. We can give you snapshots for different booking flows, whatever kind of style, one-to-one or webinar. You've got you covered so that you don't have to go through the same thing I did and deal with not only agencies charging you $1,000 a month when they're only doing a few hours of work the first month, so you also don't have to deal with paying thousands of dollars for a snapshot and set it up yourself. So you're going to pay me less than what most people charge for a snapshot, and I'm going to set it up for you. And you're going to have access to me to help you down the path of nailing down your offer, and everything else. So I wanted to clarify like kind of what the industry standard is. You guys probably know how much marketing agencies charge, but you haven't probably heard much about what a snapshot costs and like how that works. So I wanted to give you guys some concept on that. And what you do, Allison, you go right here. Now you can change your price. As you see AI employee, here's the hard cost, guys. So even if you're running it without this, until you have a bunch of workflows that need it, which is like what I've set up for you guys, it's pretty cheap. It doesn't cost much to do this stuff. And when you think about it, like normally when your sales rep or you reply back to somebody, it's going to take you a minute, probably at least, to read the message and reply. So if you think about how much your time's worth, even at $10 an hour, that's about 50 cents per text just for your minute. So way cheaper to have it for 2 cents. It's not even comparable. So this is dirt cheap compared to any person that they have responding to their text. And the business owner's like, oh, I don't want to pay 2 cents for that. I'm like, so what would you prefer, to not text your clients back or pay 50 cents like you are right now for a person to do it? Right? This should be pretty much a no-brainer. And you just got to phrase it to them that way and explain the math. So when you go unlimited, you can charge what you want, but for yourself, just do 97. Or you can, so set it to 97. When you start having clients on it, pump it up. But you set that and you hit save. Basically, Go High Level just gives me a commission of that 97 because I'm producing stuff for you. So you guys, my job, as long as you're with High Level, is to make sure that you are able to use the platform and have success. And I'm going to be just making the whole thing easier for you. So it's different from an agency. Everything I do is going to be a better value for you guys. And then my focus is more, producing things that can be shared with you guys all to help. And that's how I make it work. Allison, did that make sense? Did you have any trouble going past that part?
She's on the chat.
Let me see. Awesome.
Sorry, did someone ask to say my name?
Oh, Allison, you're here in the early morning. Was it you that sent me that message on the chat? It was like maybe it was last Thursday or Friday, 2 Thursdays ago. Somebody said they liked my YouTube videos and they were from Australia, and it made me very happy when I saw the message. It was you. Awesome. And so I'm glad you made it. Thank you so much. I know it was hard for you to make. I'm considering, because I've been looking at some of the top guys in the space, and they have a schedule that allows for Australia. And if it means a cheaper lead cost, I'm all about it. So if I can, in the more general, the more broad you go, the cheaper your cost can be. So I'm likely to open up a time for you, Allison, that would work. And we can talk about that. So as I get more and more full, I'll open up hours that have limited access. You guys pay $50 a month to come to that new slot, but we'll figure it out as we go. Super happy to have you here, and all you'll need to do is just turn this on now. So you've already got the code in there. You got to turn it on for the sub account. And my team can help you at any time, Allison. So just so you know what to do next, once you fill that form out, so after you sign up for HighLevel, make sure you fill out the rest of that form. Fill this out, send us a screenshot of putting the code in there, and then we're going to help you turn that on. But I think you want to turn on if you have rebilling off, it's just going to charge to your agency. If it's on, it's going to bill to the card that's on the sub account. So you're going to want to turn this on for every sub account you're running the snapshot in. And you do it here, but then you have to go into the sub account, and it's actually in the reviews section for some reason. I'll show you. And let me look at this chat here for this participant, see what we got. Yeah, it's just the new guys. We got John and Ray. So guys, John and Ray, this is really y'all's time. After I showed how to get in here, I will just be answering your questions, then we'll hop off. Allison, if you would like to speak about a done for you option, in that bottom part of the form, you can say that you're interested in that. You already have a complimentary 15-minute call with me, and I'd be happy to hop on with you. And you already know the offer that we offer for the first time on a meeting. That'll go for 24 hours. And then if you want to do a bigger package, I'll give you a special deal on a bigger package too, within the 24 hours. So you can thumbs up if you think you're going to want me to call you, so I can make sure to be checking my messages, but just let us know in that form. And just let me know in chat if you'd like me to make sure I give you a call later. But on the form, it's right down here at the bottom. You just do this, and this lets me know that you would like me to reach out. Cool. And then over here, I was going to show you how to turn it on in the sub account. You just go to reviews, reputation. It might be in the settings. Yeah. I thought. Nope. I think I was in the right place. Settings. And what the heck? I thought you turned it on right here.
Go back, you do. I found this yesterday. Go back to where you were.
In the agency view?
No, in the sub
right
account.
Here?
Yeah. And then Oh, you must have already done it because usually
Yeah, I already
where it
did
says
it.
save,
Okay.
it's right below where it says
Oh, yeah.
cancel save. It's right down there.
Okay. So it's right down here, and I guess once you do it, it goes away. So that explains that. And you can use the AI for all types of stuff. So like when I talk to you guys about the different flows, one thing that's great for new business is reviews. Reviews are the number one thing that gets them more jobs too. So the most impactful thing you can do for a new business is run a review reactivation. So obviously you're just reaching out to people that didn't close and or never booked a meeting to get them back on the calendar. But then to current clients, you want to reach out and say, hey, we actually helped you XYZ ago, and I'm just trying to get some feedback to make sure I'm delivering the best quality service to my clients. How was your experience? If they say it was good, be like, that's so great to hear. Would you be open to like sharing that with people? Would you be open to referring us to family and friends? They say yes. You're gonna say, thank you so much. And this is AI having this conversation. Thank you so much. Here's the link, and it'll follow up if they don't reply. And then once they go through with it, then you can say, we're actually going to be coming by the house. Can I come check on the work we did? You come check on it, upsell them. And that's just a variation of what you could say. You guys understand the intention here. And then between you and the business owner, you'll turn that into actual exactly what to say. And we can help you too. So we've got the templates. Let me see what's going on in here. Ray, I see the thumbs up.
We have new one in here.
Oh, okay, cool. Who do we got?
She just thumbs up.
I see AI note taker. Is that it?
Yeah, no. Sherry just jumped off.
Oh, okay, she jumped in and jumped out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Ray and John, and then wait a second. Is this a different Jason in here, or is that the same Jason? Jason Davis was different from the Jason I was speaking to earlier. So I think you guys are all three new, if I'm not mistaken. And then if you guys have anything else you want me to help with, I'm here right now, and I can give you any help you want. You guys are welcome to come back to these every week, or we have them 3 times a week, and a lot of people come for several sessions. So maybe the most impactful thing I can do right now is make sure you guys know how to get into all my resources that are free, and my other content. So you've got the community. You've already got my older courses for setting up HighLevel, but not the supercharged AI snapshot, which is the one from the masterclass. So you can check out some of the stuff in here. These are systems that I built. Like I put these up a year ago when I first made the community. Mass dial is cool. That's how I ran my dialer systems in my call centers. Air does not exist. I paid $40K for that software. Big mistake. But we use other ones now that are just as good, or they're way better actually. So you got some basics in here. You can check out my links. You can check out the conversations that's been happening. And then the best place to learn more is going to be the YouTube, which you can find right here. It's going to ask you to subscribe because I use the link that makes you do that. You'll come in here and you can see every single past mastermind. So like I'd say almost every day that I have a meeting, there's somebody who has gone and just like been digging through the masterminds. And then they already know the whole deal. You guys heard it one time, but I say different things every time. And the way that I'm switching this to now addressing each one of you and getting more into just what you need, I think that that's going to make it more personal and mean that there's going to be more varied content throughout the different ones. The old approach I had was going screen by screen, talking about all the things in there. So now what I've done is I've already filmed videos of me going more in depth into each one of these screens than I used to on the masterminds. There's 9 videos we're going to drop over the next 2 weeks. And so those will be out, and that'd be the better way for you to consume that kind of content. But I honestly though, like John, if you go and watch one of the old masterminds, you'll see me go through each screen like that. And I would love some feedback from you as a new viewer to tell me, was that better or was what I did today better? I felt like maybe it was kind of harder to get engagement from the different people doing it this way than it was before. And maybe that's because it sparks people's ideas when I go through all the slides or all the different screens. So I don't know. And you being fresh eyes would be great to give me some feedback. And you seem engaged. If you have time over the next few days to check out one of the old masterminds, I would just forward to the back half because it's 3 hours. Just forward in like to an hour and a half, or and you'll be right there where I'm going through the features, and you can tell me if you like that better. And that's a way where you can see me going through all the screens in more depth. And look, if you guys want to stay on, I can still go through that part. I just want to make sure that it would be better if you guys could help me pull out some questions.
Rob, I'm sending you a letter, and I'm copying you, and I'm sending you what I'm writing in the text.
Okay.
In the wrong place.
Thank
I'm
you.
also
Thank you,
going
Jeff.
to ask that you include me before we get this sorted out in a way to look at your stuff, because I'll give you feedback. You can tell me.
Please do.
Text.
So
send me that in our text.
I'll text you. Thanks for hopping back on to tell me, Jeff. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate like how intentional he's been with his conversation with me. He already hopped back off, but I really do, because I really do want to provide you guys like everything that I can do. I'm here for anything that you guys need as you're building your business up and preparing for this AI future. But using this software, you can truly automate any job that can be done over on a phone or a computer already. GPT Operator just came out, which is replacing my job pretty much. And so I'm going to focus on coaching you guys to use these softwares. That's my escape hatch. And I want to help you guys create your escape hatch. And I think for a lot of people, it's going to be affiliate marketing softwares that are used in their industry. Being an expert to show people how to use these softwares that are now doing the work that you used to make money from doing. I think that may be the way it goes. And I want you guys to all know how to do that.
Rob,
hey, Travis,
can you talk for a minute?
Go ahead.
Shoot, John.
Can you talk for a minute about email deployment? Does it take, can you make a newsletter? Daily emails?
So here's my email strategy. And it's kind of funny because like I'm always coming out with something new, and I always have I really feel like I am a master of my niche, and I'm very excited by it. So like there's always something new I want to talk about. Today I want to talk about DeepSeek integration, GPT operator. So if I let people come in on a normal nurture flow and it's the same 12 messages, well, that doesn't work for my schedule, because if they come in on a Monday, the sequence isn't going to be right for the day of the week, right? It's not going to work in a sequence like that. So I just every day, the day before a meeting, I write one email and one text. Now I use AI to help me do it. I've got this thread that I use for everything in my business in terms of like copy. And so I say, here's what I want to talk about today. Write me an email and text, and I go in and send it to everybody before the meetings. Now, you don't need to be that. You can just use a nurture flow, but with a templated series of emails. So mine is designed to be more personal, a little bit more work. But guys, keep in mind, I do all of the account management with managing my clients with the team. I do all the sales. I have no appointment setters. I set over 500 appointments a month, and I still write these emails personally. I feel like in a world where there's so much automated, if I can break through that noise and write a personal email that they can tell is really from me every day, that it breaks through the noise. And now I'm really telling you guys exactly what's in my mind today and what I really want to, what new I have for you. So I'd say if you can do something like that, it works really well. But you can also just do a standard nurture sequence, and you're going to need to do that when you're reactivating these past clients. So you can just have a standard sequence, and the way you start the emails up, you've got this email warming guide here, which is the best explanation of it, and they update it all the time. Email warm sending guide. And so it'll let you don't need instantly or anything to warm emails. I have been using HighLevel email for 5 years, and I've never had any problems. But then I never tried cold email until 2 months ago. And it worked great for the first month. And then I accidentally added everybody from my cold email list into my community because my team didn't put a tag on when they uploaded the list. So like 10,000 people got an email saying welcome to the community, and a lot of them reported it. So it fried them. So now I'm going through the process myself of setting up fresh domains. The good news is HighLevel has made it really easy to warm multiple domains. So you can take this guide and walk step by step of how to integrate your domains. You can get a dedicated domain, dedicated IPs, all the things that the really good email softwares provide. And so the way I do it, I'll show you what the settings look like. You can integrate your domains and everything in here. And it lets you, so you can connect like 25 or 15, something like that. Get the dedicated IPs. And you can put different ones on different categories. So really, I'm warming in the workflow category. These are the 5 I'm warming. And then once I get some with, I got to get the reputation built up because we're 5 days into a 2-week warming process. If you already have a domain that you're using for your business, you can just bring it in here and it'll be good to go. You won't ever have any problems. If you're trying to do cold email, it's a little bit of a different game. And that's why they have this level of sophistication here. This allows you to keep like one domain on one-to-one conversation. That's going to be super high. It's going to get really high reputation just because everything's getting replied to on that level pretty much. Workflows, that's where my automated emails go out. That's also going to be warm traffic in most cases, people coming in from Facebook. And then when I do a bulk send, I push one of these domains out from a really warm category and I use it here. So if something goes wrong next time, I'll be prepared, and it's only going to be one of the 5 I have that'll get fried, and then I can push a new one out and put a new one in here to warm, right? So you can rotate them. It eliminates the need of expensive email software, and I'm going through this process myself right now, John. So it's, I can speak about it pretty well. When you upload the 5 domains, you can warm them pretty fast, and there's some really awesome things about Go High Level Email. One of them being it's 60 cents to send 1,000 emails. So it is really cheap. And then if you have unlimited AI employee for $97, that means you can send 1,000 custom emails mentioning the city they live in, what job title they have, all the data you have on them. It can be super specific, get a really high reply rate. The best email format for response rate is going to be no formatting, no headers, no footers, about 180 to 130 words. So, a couple sentences, a couple bullet points, and a link.
How do you get the custom IPs?
You have to be, so you can send I think 450 emails per day with one domain. Once you get up to 200,000 in the last 30 days, that's where you get the option to buy a dedicated IP. You don't really need it. Once you're sending that kind of volume, it gives you a little better reporting. And maybe you have more experience with cold email than me. It's very possible. I'm pretty new at it. Do you have a lot of experience with it?
It's funny, I've tried 4 or 5 different services, bought a bunch of domains, tried to drive a bunch of stuff. It was a pain in the ass to manage. It was just really hard. With your SPIF and DKIM and DMARC and getting it all lined up.
Right.
So I'm really interested in this.
At least the thing is, you could pay $400 a month for Instantly to warm it for you, or you could have my team do it in an hour and charge you 100 one time, or 50 one time.
Right.
So really, that's the power of Go High Level mixed with my team. We have 3 snapshots that we've released. One is called the Woo Sender replacement snapshot, which helps you put time slots in your so when you have a sequence of messages, instead of it just saying, hey, do you want to speak, which means they're gonna have to reply 2 times to book the appointment, or instead of sending a link where it's actually going to hurt the deliverability and people can get sketched out about links, now you can just in the messages you send out, it can be scheduled. The first one's going to come out, and when it is sending, the AI is going to look at your calendar and offer the next 2 slots, or maybe it could be one that day and one the next day. And it'll keep going, offering slots, and you can have a delay so that people have time to book in between. And it'll stop once the next 48 hours are full. And so that means that it's going to say, hey, what's better, 2 or 8 for me to come by? I'm actually in your neighborhood. That makes it, they'll reply with one number. That's the only way to book that's faster than a calendar link, and it's going to have better deliverability than a calendar link.
That's under WooSend?
That's a WooSender snapshot. The guide is coming out soon, in the next couple of days. Right now, we're prioritizing the videos for the Supercharged AI, even though the guide for that's done. And then we're going to roll the WooSender replacement. We've got our school replacement snapshot, which is everything to do with our community. And I'd say ours is probably one of the most built out ones there. And then we're going to have our webinar jam replacement, which is, Go High Level has their own webinar funnels. But really, the magic is the follow-up, right? I told you guys I set 100 appointments a week by myself. That will happen for you automatically in this webinar snapshot. And then when it comes to lead generation, I want to talk to you guys briefly about my experience. I come from the cold call world, started in a call center. Then I went to door knocking, but not until I was the best cold caller in that whole place. I was like, so I was trying to get to a different point. Shoot. So, dang it. What was I going to tell you guys? Something about the snapshots.
Separate from CRF.
Oh, lead generation. I was going to
There
talk
you
about
go.
lead generation. Ads has been the thing that's worked the best for me, but it's also been the scariest thing I've ever done over and over. It is tough, and like you just need to take it. You kind of want to. I've been in a situation where I had to make something happen quick, and I had to take the risk with ads and send it. But the best way to do it is to do it slow, because there's been so many times where I spent like 20 grand on ads and didn't get it back. And then I spent the whole next month figuring out how I was going to cover that bill. And I've accomplished things that I didn't know was possible. I was like, there's been so many times where I was like, oh, I'm screwed. But I always found a way to make it work out. But the way I did it was I got 0% business credit cards and used that money on the introductory period to run ads. So I ran up a $250,000 on credit cards with my solar business. And then the installer screwed me out of 30 jobs. And so I had a lot to figure out. He didn't install them. So either way, so there is some risk in there. So I would take it slower than I did. Solar takes 6 months to get paid. So I get my leads. I got to float a long time. You guys if you're a marketing agency, you don't have that same constraint. You get paid right away. So you don't have near as much risk to try using a credit card as I did. But you can do ads. I would recommend doing like 1,000 a month and then just figuring it out until you get a profitable funnel there. Because every time I crossed 6 figures a month with a business, it was because I cracked ads for that business. And then ads lets you test different variations. You're gonna have to figure out your market. Now, if you're in this industry, if you're reselling what I'm selling, I already know what it is. The ad I'm running is the best one I've ever ran. It's outperforming 80% of my competitors, it says, my peers. So getting ads is the best way. Once you know that you're going to be able to make your money back or 2x it from your ads in 30 days, then you're scaling up. And with my webinar format here, I can take unlimited volume. So there's really no floor on it now. And so this is going to be the most scalable funnel I've ever had. And so a lot of my clients are doing this webinar kind of funnel as well. So set it up, and then you're going to want to start ads like $50 a day at most. I think that's about 150 or 1,500 a month. And then go 2 months, and you need to work constantly to improve that funnel, to improve your sales process. You need to be all in on it. And then if you don't get a deal in the first month for 1,500, you might just want to pause it and rethink and then reposition and then try again. But be slow with it. But that is the number one way to scale a business to 6 figures a month. Ads is the secret.
All right, John has a question, Rob.
Shoot, John.
It's on the chat.
Let me see.
I'll just ask.
Okay.
Meta, LinkedIn, or Google search text ads.
Depends on the industry. The only one I've done it with, so in the credit business, we spent $50K a month on ads, and it was all Meta. The key is going to be to find a really broad angle that's going to get a lot of people interested, and that's what's going to keep your costs down. So, and then having like some free stuff you're giving away. So the whole idea here is for me to help you guys craft a low ticket offer that's going to let you run ads to get people into your business, where you can then close high ticket, but you're covering your ad spend on the low ticket. So my funnel, just the Go High Level trials, will pay for my ad spend eventually, right? And so there's a low ticket product that's going to generate you recurring revenue. Go High Level is a great one to use because it can be used for almost any business, and you can use that to scale up. And you guys, another important thing about HighLevel I didn't mention is that you don't have to use the Go High Level affiliate. So I get 40% commission when somebody starts a Go High Level account, but I do that because I'm sponsored by them. If I was you guys, I would just have them sign up directly into my agency. So then Go High Level gets 0%. So let's say you're on the 297 plan, you have unlimited accounts, guys. You can charge $100 a month to $500 a month for every single one of those, and you don't have to pay Go High Level anything. You heard me? Nothing. So amazing. And then that is your low ticket. You're giving away your free Go High Level snapshot that I can build for you, or you can start building right now today. So that's the thing you give away, built for your industry. And then if you're a small business owner, you're going to start building your snapshot so that day when you crack your ads and you cross 6 figures a month with your system, then you can say, look at what I did with this thing. And then you can help other people in your industry. So that's the whole overall vision for you guys. You're creating a system that's proven. And right here, you're looking at my third one I've built that's proven with ads. And I'm here to share all three of these with you guys. You know, my credit, solar, this, and all these businesses hit 6 figures a month. And here to help you do it.
Hey, Rob, real quick on the email, you were talking about ads, I know before. Email is dramatically cheaper, obviously, if you can get the list to send it to. How are you warming it? Like, I know you went into the email section
right
and
here.
you had all the different dedicated domains. I've built a few today, actually. I built one while we were on the call.
Cool.
But the key is where are you sending those emails to? Is that something I can have done for me?
Yeah. You mean like getting the data for you?
Not just get the data, but warm
it for you.
Yeah, he can warm everything up,
warm the domains.
100%. We're doing it for several clients right now. And so so here's the few steps involved in this, right? First off, getting all the domains paired up right. Then you got to warm it. And then,
the 2 weeks, that's pretty universal everywhere I've gone. There's a 2-week warm for sure.
You got to get the data. So here's what we use to process it. We use Seamless AI, and I have an affiliate link for them you can use. And then I also have Audience Lab. And so the rate that you're going to look at if you go directly to Seamless is about 0.5 cents per record. So it's very cheap. If you want intent data, it's kind of hard to get it from Seamless. Intent data means you can see this person looked up this software.
Right.
So I can go and email them and be like, yo, that software is terrible compared to Go High Level. What are you talking about? And you have an inside scoop on what they want. Now that could apply to any industry, not just what I'm doing. Actually, I'm not gonna be able to log in here right now. Wait, what was I trying to show you here? Oh, my document.
Seamless. You were going to show us Seamless, but if we find a list vendor, right? We have our own list that we get.
We can use it for you. Yeah, you charge for the hours of us doing it for you, bro. That's it, and we'll clock it, like clocking in, clocking out. So
I just want to warm them, like because those to me are separate. You warm it, then you send to your list.
Right.
We're not gonna like say we have to do the whole thing at all. Like people hire our team just to meet and train their team. So these hours are fully flexible, and we would be happy to warm it for you. But you're gonna have a minimum bank, and so what I would do is I would get a minimum bank of 2K, and then have us do the stuff you don't want to do. So if you want to send them yourself, send them. If you want us to go into the platform and search the leads and pull them out every day and then convert them.
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass and it's expensive.
It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, so I wrote this Python script. I used AI to write this script because when you get data from Seamless, it's got 5 numbers on every row for one contact. So you got to split it into 5 copies of that contact with different numbers and unique emails. And then I also have the AI remove anything that has a lower than 90% accuracy score. So this script, basically I used prompting to get it to do the process right. And the trick with AI is if you leave it in a prompt and you have someone copy and try to use it, it won't work the same way. So if you convert the process into a Python script inside of AI, then you can copy and paste this Python script right back into any GPT prompt and it'll execute the exact same way instantly. So you upload.
You put that prompt in, then you upload your data and have it parse it.
You attach the data, you put this in the prompt, and you hit enter, and it outputs the Go High Level ready file. And then we can make one of these for you, or we can just pull it out of your data source and run it through this every day.
Right.
But like when we do work for you, we are going to be trying to crunch it down as quick as possible. So it's like super efficient. Our goal here is to truly help you guys.
Hey, Rob, real quick, Renee's, I think she's new. She just came on.
Renee, where you at? Where do you live? Oh, did she message us? No, that was Lance. Renee, tell me what
just popped off.
Okay.
No, she is. She's here.
She's ready to go. Renee, what's going on? Where are you?
Nothing much. This is my second call. I joined you guys the other day, but I was driving, so
no worries.
I'm trying to get a good idea of what's going on today.
I hope we're not sending out wrong invites. Did you just try to join late, or did you get something that said 3 o'clock?
No. It says 2 o'clock on my CP.
Okay, no worries. I'm glad you jumped in anyway.
Renee,
I'm just trying to get that right.
Are you Central or Eastern or?
Well, right now I'm in Dallas, so I'm Central.
Okay, she's Central, so that may have been the difference. I don't know if it was for sure, Rob, but if it says 2,
it just says 2 Eastern on the emails. I don't use the custom field, but I put Eastern.
Okay, good.
But either way, maybe I can make it more clear. So Renee, you've been here before. We're kind of here at the tail end, and then
you are okay.
Was it? Yeah, it's all right though. I can still answer a few questions. And John, I wasn't looking at the video when whoever was talking about email with me. I'm not even sure if that was John or Ray talking about email with me, or is it Travis?
Travis is the
it
one
was
talking.
Me. It was Travis.
Yeah.
John asked a question too, which took me down that road. So
yeah, so we can do that for you, and then there is one more, even more advanced service. So we have this process which prepares the data for sending, and then I have a cold email copywriter flow which I do custom for people. I haven't done one for mortgage before. I've done one for solar and for my business, but it takes your data source. It's going to look at every header on there. And then we're going to use AI to write an email that scores a 9 or higher on Instantly's reply rate system.
Wow.
And so it's a multi-prompt series. And so it's a prompt that says, okay, you're going to write a hyper-personalized line using these fields. So I make it custom from your data set, and I write it for you. It takes me 4 hours, which obviously equates to 16 DevOps hours. You can also try to do it yourself, or you can try to have the team do it with you. So you can have the team give you the template, or the team try to edit it for you, and then you look at it and review it. Or you can bring it on here after you've tried to make it, and I can lay finalize on it. You can make it with the team. Like the team can do it, and then you can look at it, and then I can lay finalize and give feedback to help the team fix it. So different ways we can do it. But look, if you guys tell me, sit the heck down and want to let use 16 DevOps hours for me to make this custom for you, I will sit the heck down right there and do it. So it takes about 4 hours.
Rob, first and foremost, like I'm in day 2, right? So I'm like, I signed up on Tuesday.
I'm getting you too far ahead. Yeah.
So I just got the affiliate stuff, I think all that dialed in. So I guess what I'm trying to figure out is what's my next step? Because I really have I have 3 business ideas I'm thinking.
Yeah.
First is the affiliate for you, right? Do your affiliate stuff, because I think that's going to be the fast cash to keep
fast cash
rolling. Then I want to do my mortgage stuff, but the way I want to do the mortgage is I want to do it because I work for a company where I can lend in 47 of the 50 states.
Yeah.
So I'm going to reach out to the realtors. That's where I'm going to use the email, is to reach out to the realtors and say, listen, you spent money on leads.
Yeah.
Let me help you turn them into actual buyers.
You should do the same thing as me and say, hey, sign up for a Go High Level trial. I'm going to give you this thing that's going to make your life so much easier. It'll set all your appointments. Same thing as me, but you're saying it for realtors because those are the people who are going to give you mortgages. So
right. And then I take that stuff, push it. I have a whole team that works the mortgage for me. I get paid a little taste of it, but I can, so I'm getting a taste from the realtor. I'm getting a taste from the mortgage. I'm getting a taste everywhere.
You could even make that easier by just wrapping that into your affiliate offer and say, hey, this guy Rob that had a masterclass, he has this AI employee thing. I'm using it in my business and it's awesome for realtors too. He's certified, but basically like what I'm doing is I'm trying to build a community of realtors because I can, I have a bunch of stuff I want to offer to realtors. It's going to make your lives easier. So you build a real estate focused SaaS product with offerings for them. You can either resell to them or you could send them straight into my mastermind. So I could close them high ticket, you get 20%, and then you close them for a mortgage, and they got a Go High Level trial that you're going to make recurring off of. So like you could probably run ads to that now that you have the double whammy. When I was saying like I don't think you could run ads and just be okay off the 40% and the 20% of the high ticket. You're going to need more than that. But if you're getting that,
no, I wasn't planning on running ads. I was much more planning on email.
Well,
but
I think you could if you ran ads and did it just for real estate, because you'd be getting my 20% and your mortgage and the recurring from High Level. So I think that'd be enough. If you're confident you're going to be able to get when you speak to a realtor that they end up bringing you deals.
I see what you're saying. So because my thought process was for every deal they close, they pay me a percentage. So every lead, right? Because realtors refer, right? So if I'm in Memphis and I'm referring someone in Orlando, I can get a 1/4% of their commission. Well, I'm not going to get a quarter because it's their lead, right? It's their data.
Most people that I'm working with that are doing a SaaS in the real estate industry, whether it's wholesaling or traditional, there's some sort of affiliate program that they're setting up for monetizing these connections and monetizing this network. And it sounds like that's what you're basically on the cusp of setting up as well. And that would be
I don't know. Like I'm just playing with all of it. So I've got all these kind of thought processes. I guess my question is, what's my next step? Like to get
your
with
next
the team?
step, you need to. So we're gonna have some posts that you can post to your socials next week, and you can put my masterclass, your affiliate link for the masterclass in the bio of your social just for while you post that. You could make new socials if you want to keep it separate, but all YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, you can share it all those places automatically with the thing that we're going to give you. So you can tell the team, hey, go launch it to my socials. They'll go launch all my posts. It could be 5 a day. And then all the that's going to get organic traffic. We're going to use hashtags and everything. They're going to go through your funnel, and it's also going to be your personal network if you're using your social pages. And so that's going to reactivate your network and bring in new people. And so getting ready for that, you don't really have to do much. My team can go in there and just plug that in to an account connected to your socials. But for what you should be focusing on, because my team can handle that stuff, you should be getting your data segmented from all the lead lists you currently have from past clients or leads that came in. Because your biggest lick is going to be probably reaching back out to your list of old clients.
Well, and I wish that were true. The problem I have is I sold my old database when I moved south. So I can't I sold it to a friend. So if I go back after my past clients from years ago, that's a dick move, right?
How far away does he live?
He's in Wisconsin. No, I mean we're boys. Like he'll come down here and hang out and drink whiskey.
Yeah.
Hey Rob, I'd throw something in here on the conversation.
Yeah.
I put a link to the SMM Deal Finder on there, and Travis, you can use that to find every realtor in the country.
I actually the company I work for charges me a tech fee, and I actually have access to all their data across the entire country. I can pull every realtor, I can pull their production, I can pull their lending partners, I can actually pull their client list. Like I can go in and get their last 10 transactions, what type of loan it was.
Right on.
So the data, that part of it isn't worrisome. For me is getting it set up. I want to get it set up so I can launch.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, Rob. My next step is I have never met with the team yet. I literally have been just trying to get all my
oriented.
My domains are all pushed over. My emails are set up. Like I already put in for the A2P. I'm doing the baby steps.
So we do all that stuff for you, man. So you don't need to, but if you want to do it, do it. Now you filled out your onboarding form, right?
I did, but I think the issue is the wire is coming to this. Hopefully you'll have the wire when we get off the call.
Onboarding form yet? I forgot.
Yeah.
When that comes, I'll send you the second one, and then you'll fill that out. I'll tell you exactly what to do.
Okay.
You're gonna want to book 2 meetings. So I would book as many of these recurring masterminds as you can. So then you're gonna get the links to the recurring masterminds, which is for the first session. And look, you can come to all 3 if you want. So book for those, and then you need to book a weekly recurring meeting with the DevOps team, the IT team.
Okay.
And so that's complimentary, and then that's one-on-one time where you can get with them. You have a whole 30 minutes to talk to them. Nobody else in there. And then if you want me to come on, I can jump on, but it bumps it up to 4 IT hours for me to come on.
I just want to make sure that, and I probably wouldn't mind getting on a call with you to start with, like to have you in the first one.
Yeah.
So you can help guide me, because
just let us know.
I'll be honest with you. Like what you said to me is like completely changed my whole thought process. Like, why wouldn't I just sell them the $97 a month?
Yeah, it's a perfect low ticket offer, and it covers your bases. It gets people right in. It's a free trial. How else are you gonna get somebody more value than Go High Level with a free trial? Go High Level is the most value you can get for free anywhere. I'm pretty convinced.
And I push it to you, and then we can add in the AI stuff.
Right.
Yeah, and then you're just gonna you really just need the connections. Well, you need your affiliate program set up. So it sounds like we're making some sort of super affiliate snapshot for you, so you can get mortgages by targeting real estates with my affiliate offer.
Well, that would be I guess that's like a contingent, right? Because I'm going to know, like, ideally what I want to do then is have it like Zap or Make or whatever, kick it into my mortgage side, so then my AI on the mortgage side can set it up and get them on my calendar.
So the main thing that you need to build is a community for real estate agents. So, and that is going to feed you because that's where all of your other secondary offers are going to come in. So you need to think of the most valuable things you can make for real estate agents. Start with a newsletter, the cold email, getting people into your community.
Yeah, and I have a cold email. I just haven't been. I'd never thought about putting them into a community.
Community's it, bro. I funnel
Yeah, I mean,
everybody.
it's admittedly it's local. It's like it's a list of like 2,000 or 3,000 realtors locally.
Yeah.
It
Well, so
doesn't
you're
get a
gonna.
huge it doesn't get a huge open rate because I'm new in the market. They don't know me.
That's all right. Well, they're gonna join your community for the free AI appointment setting and for the free website builder and for the free receptionist that you're gonna be talking about. So they're gonna join your community because of what Go High Level has. And so you can just send them that email and say, hey, I'm offering you can throw in all of Go High Level's free setup courses they just released to all of you today. They have some beautiful self-setup courses, some beautiful videos that explain how it all works. We can put this all into your community. So
that's awesome.
You just start reaching out to them saying, and guess what? Go High Level they're a beast. They come out with new features all the time. You're always going to have something new to offer this list of realtors. And it's going to keep them pumping in. And as AI gets better and better, they're going to start getting behind the boat. They're going to start jumping in faster and faster right into your community where I can close them and you can close them.
Yeah, Travis, you could offer them the things that you know that they need based upon your experience in the industry. What do you need or what are you frustrated with? And then you can punch that
I can tell you
print.
right now, what they don't want is leads. The last thing in the world a realtor wants right now is a lead. What they want is an appointment. They want a pre-approved buyer or someone who wants to sell their home. They don't want any of the early bullshit. They want the end stuff.
Yeah.
And if you can provide them that, dude, man, you could print money. It's now you just own a printing press.
Well,
but I like what Rob is saying because Rob is basically saying, look, a lot of these agents, like if they work at Keller Williams is a great example, they give them, but they take part of their income, right? So they're paying for it. It's just how you pay for it on your scale.
Right.
And my argument for years has been, and I had a coach teach this to me, was if you use your company CRM, when you leave, they have your data.
You don't own it. Right.
Like you can download it. Even if they let you take it, they still have it though.
Yeah. It's the community. See, the thing is, the reason I go with my personal brand heavy on the community is because there's certain things I'm interested in, and people that like me are going to like the things I'm interested in, and that may change from in my whole future. But I'm going to pull people into my community for the rest of my life, whether they come from my socials, wherever it is. I'm pumping them in the community, and then that way it's not owned by YouTube. I have the people's information. I really own this database, and they're in there because I'm an expert in the industry. So there's the respect that comes from that makes easy deals. And you can go through think about all the software you've used as a realtor and fill that thing up with the affiliate links for those softwares. I bet you that every software you've used has an affiliate program. And you fill those links up, and then you start just talking to them. Give them like, hey, so my friend used this software the other day, helped do this, that. And
I see what you're saying. So in the community, put those on the links on the side.
All you're talking about in your email marketing is useful software for their industry. And you're making money every time they click it. And they're joining your community too. And you're going to get me to upsell them. And you're going to get mortgages.
Dude, man, you completely, like when I came on this call at whatever 2 hours ago, whatever it was, like I had one train of thought and you've completely changed it. I'm like, I like your way better. I want to make it, I want it easy, not harder.
More value. We're forcing so much value that it's just like, come on. You know what I mean? And right now, like this is something that the AI makes this hot. It's the perfect way for you to pull them in. And there's one other thing I was going to say about it, but with the thing about affiliate marketing is it's like now this is no salary from a company. This is nothing that you can, and companies will always take more sales. They're never going to fire somebody that's giving them sales. They can't fire you. They don't, you have a contract, they owe you the commission. It doesn't matter what you do. And it doesn't matter if they can replace their internal salespeople, you're good. Your money's good, even when AI takes over. And your chunk of these softwares that are the AI, that's going to be your salary. And so it's like, that's the only way I see this working out for me. So like, I'm trying to help you guys do the same thing for your industries.
It's brilliant. Like I said, that's why coming on these calls is so great. 2 days in, and now I'm going to have to sit down and just think it all.
So when you fill out your onboarding form, I'm going to have you do the white label one, which is going to register your agency with us. But you should wait to do your first snapshot one just a couple of days until you've settled on exactly what it should be.
Well, I've uploaded all the snapshots in the affiliates. Like I've uploaded a bunch in there.
Well, I just mean when we customize it. You want to wait. We want to customize it once you're sure. But I think this is a really good plan, and it's not expensive to figure out. And see, the way it is, you'll figure out you'll go to this page like I did, and you'll map out your plan. I don't know. Yeah, you'll map out your plan. See, I'm just leveraging Go High Level is what they have.
Right.
Oh, that's not even the right page. This one. You'll map it out, and then you'll start sending emails, and you'll be like, dang it, this is not getting what I wanted out of it. And you'll add more value, and then you'll add more value. And then a year down the line, you're going to be like, it's going to freaking bubble over. And all of a sudden, everybody's just so happy to be in your community. You've layered more value in. And like, it's going to come, for me, it comes from the heart. Like I write the personal email to them every day. I am really trying to connect with them and really trying to make it easier for them to access me in a world where where AI is creating distance and everybody wants to just do pre-recorded videos. I'm trying to increase the connection with the technology, and then you will connect with this audience, and this audience will feed you for the rest of your life. Once you have a good audience.
Brilliant. Thank you. I feel like I've monopolized too much of your time, brother. Man, I'm super excited.
I'm chilling.
Let me know if you get that wire, because on my end, it shows that it's gone.
Yeah, I saw your email. It looked good. I haven't checked yet either. But yeah, I think it's probably here. And then I'll send you the onboarding form right after this. And then I've got Allison, who I don't know if she's still in here. Is she? No.
No, she had to go.
And so that'll be we got 2 today, Lance. Well, somebody came and went through the community and paid for $200 for a half-hour call, and then signed up high ticket for that.
Okay, great.
On that. So like we're rolling, and I'm going to be increasing the ad spend dramatically. I'm extremely happy.
Well, John, what business are you in, John?
I'm just deciding. I'm consulting right now, and it's interesting. I'm in a little different way, generating leads for a couple of people. One's an agency, one's a coaching business, which is why I want to build landing pages for them. I don't want to wait for their teams to build pages that I know I need them to convert. So a couple of questions I had really quickly, if you've got time.
I do.
Did you say when you're in, you meet with the DevOps team 30 minutes a week to decide, hey, what can you help with? What can I spend those hours on?
Yeah.
Or is a half hour part of that spend?
So that half hour is free. So you don't pay for those weekly meetings. As long as you have a bank left, we're going to meet with you every week, and you can use that time however you want. Now, in general, you're going to see how on the masterminds, you'll see how I run the team, how I operate it. And you're going to be learning to replicate that inside of your session. And then this is going to be a skill that's going to carry with you to everything else you do. So you're going to see how I handle it when I need a video processed. But when you come to the mastermind, I'm going to say, okay, normally I pretty much know where you're at. Maybe I'm like, here, team, update me on what's going on with him. They know the team's on here right now, and they can tell me anything about any client. So they're going to tell me what's going on. And then if there's something we need to check on, they'll be figuring it out in the background while we're planning out the next move. And so I'm taking what the problems you're telling me you're having, and I'm going to create solutions, and then I'm going to tell the team to execute. Come back next week, and we're going to check on what happened, plan again, execute. And then you can be doing the same thing with them one-on-one as well. And you can also send Loom videos. So the way I operate day to day, when I see a problem, I turn Loom on, I record a video, I explain what I'm seeing, done, copy the link in the community, and then project management turns it into a task. That's it. And they can get back to you with an ETA. So that's the most rapid way to do it. but you're going to get the hang of how to speak the language and like how I process a problem and fix it with HighLevel from these masterminds.
And the masterminds being things like this where you pull people up to ask, hey, I have this problem this week. What's the best way to look at a landing page? Here's my landing page. You'll throw ideas at it.
It depends on what stage you're in. So Travis is like mapping out his plan right now. So he's in state. So it's a different kind of phase.
Sure.
Once we're executing a plan, we're going to be, checking numbers and different kind of conversation. But yeah, you'll come on the first half. So it won't be as much introduction questions. It'll be more like people that are moving along at all stages. Usually once people really get in the flow of it, they know how to talk to the team, I stop seeing them, and then they come back for a big bank of hours later. But
that was a question I was going to ask. Can you buy more hours?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Whenever you need them, you can get more.
Okay.
You've got a lot.
No, I know I do, but I just want to make sure that.
Yeah.
Because I could see like going, okay, I got another idea. How do we implement it?
Well, my job is to keep you from it. The other thing that is really important about meeting with me and coming to masterminds is you can blow through your hours fast if you don't focus on MVP. Now, I've been through the pain where I tried building things a million times, and you need a quickest path to revenue is essential. Because look, we're gonna think what the quickest path to revenue is, even if we forget all the fluff, and we're gonna get there, and it's not gonna work, and we're gonna have to tweak it, and we're gonna have to tweak it again, and we're gonna have to tweak it again. But guys, I've done this multiple times, multiple businesses now. I know how to do it. It's about focusing on the minimum, and then giving yourself the leeway to know you're going to need more than what you think. You're going to get there, and you're going to have to change it a few times, add a few more things in. Boom, now it's converting. Then once you're profitable, then yeah, let's build all your dreams, because that's what I want to do too. I have all these ideas, and all I want to do is have the ability to execute my team and to just operate with to let my creativity loose and make stuff.
Going different levels.
Yeah.
One of the things I think about the Loom and the Done For You that you have, Rob, is that you can see something out on the internet or some system that's set up that you don't have yet. You like it. You can just videotape it and set it in and say, hey, I like this. I like how it looks. This might work for what we have.
I do it all the time. Most of the time, your best plan of attack, and what I do at every single job, every single business, I start with copying somebody else, and then I one up them. So I start with the best in the industry I can find. In a sales job, I start by learning everything the best sales rep's doing, and then I beat them. And you kind of like what I was talking about with changing the offer. You're going to start with a copy of what's the best, and you're going to add one more thing on, two more things on, twist that, pivot that, and bam, now you have something that's finally better, and people start flowing in, and it becomes easy.
I heard a coach say to me years ago, you have to imitate before you innovate.
Yeah.
Or as a drill instructor said to me, you can't fuck the system till you know the system.
I like that one better too. Ray, I see you got your camera on, man.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
So a question for you, Rob. A guy just starting out like this, I've been in the remodeling industry for 15 years. It's oversaturated now. It's full of crappy contractors.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of fraud in the industry. That's why I've been going into AI quite a bit here for the last year. And how do I start by creating an offer to where I can get people to sign up to cover everything, like you said, the quickest path to revenue?
If you're you can run my exact offer, bro. You can run my exact thing. Now, if you want to close them one-to-one, which this is the most economical way to do it, because I'm not splitting off anything for appointment setters or closers. And so I know how to duplicate my ad. We can do graphics, and I'm not really scared of putting more on the market. There's a lot of people that are already advertising this, and the reason the price is low on the leads is because there's just so much going. So you're going to end up paying, like, at most, if you go with my offer, around $20 a lead, which means worst case scenario, you should close a deal for $1,000. And so you need to charge minimum $2K up front. You can resell the exact stuff I'm doing. You can have you can have it down to the exact same thing. So
I've got tons of contacts I'm sitting here with a stack of, business cards in front of me that I just went out and grabbed out of my truck. Um, is there a way to blast an email out to these people with the offer or anything besides, throwing it on Facebook or Instagram or whatever?
So you need to build out like the front end of your whole thing to be custom and just change it a little bit, but you need to build it out all in your system. And for it to be as sophisticated as mine, and the reason I get good leads and good conversions is because it's built out. And I don't even, this is not even a forward-facing page anymore. This is like an old remnant of my step one. But it'll take time and some cost, some time for my team or you to build everything out to this point. So there's a couple ways you can do it. You could either come in and promote my thing at first to get the money to build yours out, is how I would think would be to make the most sense.
Right.
And so there's two things I have that you already get access to even on the $97 plan. One is my email templates for reaching out with my offer to your list. So it introduces me to your list. And you can copy that, put it right in HighLevel, and you should be able to send that out just fine. If you can, I think you can text these people if they gave you their business card.
Yeah.
So you can, I'm pretty sure, scan business cards in the HighLevel mobile app and upload them one by one automatically. Boom, picture, picture, picture. You'll have it all in there. So I would go ahead and start your trial and spend the rest of the day copying all those pictures. And then you come on the meeting on Saturday and we'll send out a message together.
There you go.
And watch you make some money off that.
Okay.
We'll book them. And so my funnel is real optimized. So they'll come on Saturday, they'll book for Tuesday or Thursday. And even if they watch my YouTube videos and end up closing, it's all tracked to you once they come through my link.
Okay.
And then as we build your stuff out and you become comfortable with closing on your own, we switch over, or you start closing a portion of your leads until we get there. But I can tell you, like, even if I was paying $20 a lead, it's just pretty much what I've been paying, but I'm at a good clip now. Like, I finally got it optimized to where I'm like, this is pretty profitable now. I'm like comfortable now. I'm confident turning that ad spend up, and I'm happy to give you the same thing. I don't think we're going to run out of people that are small business owners that don't know how to use this stuff. We're not going to run out. And the need is only going to grow, I feel like, over the next few years. I feel like this is going to be like people that don't jump in now are really going to be hurting.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of ground to cover to master this stuff, and it is going to be really important. And and I can't wait.
I go to different network marketing meetings around town, from BNI to chambers and all that, and get make more contacts all the time. So
so that's perfect. And then also I've got lots of people that come in that have a big network event they can introduce me to, and I'll come and speak at their event, and I'll have everybody sign up with your link the same way. So if you ever have a situation where I can come and speak, if it's more than 10 people that'll be in the room, I'll come for free.
Yeah.
And so 10 or more, I'd say is about safe.
You can do some skiing while you're out here in Park City.
I love skiing, bro. I can do double blacks in Colorado, but I did a double black a couple times, and then I threw my arm out on a green.
Yeah.
I just hit I went a little thing on the side, and I just like landed, and my shoulder still hurts. It's been 2 years or 3 years. Yeah, but it all right. Lance is like, you stop complaining about your young body. Yeah. But now that's one of the moments that made me realize, look, every night my arm's hurting, and I'm like, damn, bro, I should not hit double blacks anymore. I was a green. I'm almost scared to go skiing now. Because I'm like, it's not really worth it.
The thing about this, I like, it's a finite system that you have control over. And that's the most important thing, because all the other things could be swirling around, but you have control. This is your stuff.
This is what
you have control over what you're doing and how it's set up. And when it comes in, you have control of the groups. You have control over your stuff. So that's really one thing that's really nice about it.
Yeah. If you guys go back to my first lives in my YouTube, that's when I first started speaking in group settings. I'd never done group closing before. I've been one-on-one. And so you watch me figure this out and optimize my system. And every time there was something that went wrong, every time. And I'd say it wasn't until 2 times ago that we got the glitches out. But it's been like a month and a half. I had my first HighLevel event where there was 250 people live at the hour and a half mark. And I was losing my mind. I was so excited. So, and the group setting, makes it easier. You get more questions out. You would think it'd be hard to do sales like this, but it's not. We've got a guy in real estate who's in Dubai, he's given us 5% of the commissions of the sales for when we sell new buildings from EMAR, new units. And so he is also doing webinar. He has like the EMAR representative on a mastermind. So it's like super high credibility. He does that once a month. And then before that, we're one-to-one booking his staff. So you can, and we have a solar guy who's booking them all to come to one meeting where he has his best rep do like the introduction where it's the same things for everybody, qualify them, and then book them for their next appointment. So like you can really increase the profitability of a funnel with one step being a group call like this.
I think John, go ahead and pop in if you have a question, John.
I think I got too deep on that. Thank you.
That's okay.
Go ahead, John.
I just was looking at the site that you had up there, and it says you get all software and courses during the initial 4-month onboarding optimization. Your software trial on $97 a month ends at the end of month 4.
Is this which page is this? Main page? This one?
It's in the main page, mentorship and done with you pricing box.
Mentorship. I might need to update that. Is that on a different page on the pricing page?
No, I think it's up a little bit from where you're looking right now. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, so this would be like in general, if someone comes on, I haven't updated this in a long time. I may need to take this off. Let me see what it says. Set up during a call with the team. Also bring it for my trial. Yeah, so this is before I was even doing the Go High Level affiliate. This is when I was talking about putting people in my agency, which I don't do anymore. So you're just paying for Go High Level, and I'll give you all the software, all of my software for your 3 sub accounts, and when you upgrade to $297, you'll get it for all of them. So really, like, that's why I added this affiliate thing here, because this pricing used to be for in my agency, and now I'm trying to make it clear. Like, I probably should just make this clear. It's just affiliate. And then in general, like if we're building out a whole marketing system for somebody, like maturity, what could be 4 months. Like if we're going to plan out all the free giveaways and we're going to layer things in and troubleshoot, even for me, setting up my own system, and obviously like I do this all the time. I started doing the webinars, group calls a month and a half, 2 months ago. And now like I would say the system has matured. Now I've got my lead costs down. I know what I'm doing. My offers down. I'm collecting more cash. Like there's an optimization period for sure. We had meetings where I had 60 bookings and nobody showed up, and I was just like, God, that was expensive. What's up? Anybody got a question? I thought somebody was going to say something almost.
So I think we're talking different things. So the $97 a month stays forever and ever. You're just coming up with ways to pay yourself back, making revenue from it.
Yeah.
But the price doesn't go up either unless you want more than 3 businesses.
Right. So that's Go High Level's pricing, and it's been the same since I started using them like 5 years ago.
Okay.
And so that's not going to change. They do add on more stuff. Like they're like, hey, we're going to build an AI website builder, but it's going to use AI tokens. So we're going to charge you 6 cents per funnel. So there's a little cost, or you can go unlimited AI. So they add new stuff on that'll be $20, $30, but that's because there is a true hard cost behind it. Like they got to pay WordPress for hosting. They got to pay for whatever it is.
Sure.
So that's how it works. And all you'll need, like you get my Supercharged AI snapshot. And then I think, so that's all you need really. Supercharged AI, and then the booking flows, webinar, and then the Woo Sender, and then the instantly cold email setup. So that's all free for all affiliates. And then I was speaking with a team, and the new thing I'm thinking is, in order to get people that aren't quite ready for 2K, that are more do-it-yourselfers, I'm going to offer like, here's my real estate template, here's my credit repair, here's my XYZ, probably for like $1,000 for the snapshot, and then I'll drop it down to 50% off on the first call or something like that. So like you guys can see, like I found kind of a profitable way to do it, but then I'm like, okay, on the last call, I was like, I'm tweaking now to optimize for cash collected and introducing new things. So like last call was the first time Operator just came out 2 weeks ago, the thing that will set stuff up for you. And so I said, well, if I'm going to start offering that, people aren't going to need me. So it has to be that I make enough to where I'm covered on my ad spend and I don't really need to make anymore. And so I said, let's introduce a new package where it's 7,500. You still get the same hours as the 5K, but you get the operator, and you have to buy that one time to get it. And we closed one on the first call. And so now I'm optimizing, and I think I'm getting kind of off from what you were asking, but I was still trying to kind of talk about this optimization period. Well, how did I get distracted? Something I went off off on a tangent with. John, did I answer your question?
You did. Super helpful. Okay. You've got so much stuff in here. It's just got to get my mind around it all.
Yeah.
Well, the cool thing is on this one, you just start one spot and then just build. You don't have to run forward as fast as you can. You just do a little bit, get that one done really good, and then go to the next one, and that's either done for you or if that's to do it yourself. So because if you look at all their stuff, it's like, man, how can I do all this stuff? It's just take it one little,
one step. Start with setting up your inbound booking systems. And reactivation, you should be thinking reactivation or pushing people to my affiliate program. One of those two things should be the only things you're thinking about to generate money in the short term. And then from there, you either go to building out other business systems or creating your own offer so that you can close them for the full commission instead of having me close. That's the most I can streamline it for you. But coming on these meetings, so John, let's get specific with you, man. I'm like, obviously I met a bunch of people. I'm having a hard time. I think you were trying to say you were looking at starting an AI business. Maybe I'm mixing you up with Ray.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So my biggest thing is look, this is what you're doing is amazing. What you're sharing is incredible. Your idea, I love, and how you're building your thing. What I'd said before is I'm just starting out. I've got to decide what I'm going to focus on.
Right.
And I'm not really in the scenarios you're talking about, right? So I don't have a business already that I have dormant leads. I've been working corporate marketing for 25 years. So I built a technology company. I sold that. I went back to corporate. So now I'm going to start freelancing again. And right now I'm just focused on getting leads for other large software companies.
Okay.
So they don't have any of these things you're talking about. So I'm really not quite a misfit, but I just need a small amount of things that you have, right? I'm focused first off on just building landing pages and an ad campaign to get people to do demos for software.
Okay. Well, I have a ton of experience with that too. And so I would definitely focus on, so you're going to build the landing pages and just run traffic to them. Now, there's specific softwares you're thinking about promoting that are owned, like which companies are your softwares you're promoting?
Yeah, one's called Maple Views. It's just a small Canadian company, but they have this a specialized software for people who sell franchises. Right? Okay. And where to put their new locations. So super niche B2B.
Okay. And tell me, like, are you getting paid an affiliate commission or paid for the appointment sets? Okay, great. Cold email sounds like the right thing for you, and getting intent data or really specific data on software company owners. So you could do email.
So, no, it's real estate, it's franchise real estate people.
Okay.
That need to buy that software.
I don't know if this is the right answer, but I think you can likely find that category with SIC codes or NAICS codes.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yep.
And you can pull the data for them. You can use that to do a custom audience in Facebook and cold email. So you start hitting them with the emails, you hit them with ads. So now they've seen you twice, and then you can do lookalike audiences to go further than the list you had. And that is how I would start. I would just start with, $50 a day. Now, are you going to do the creative for your ads yourself? You know how to do that and all that?
Yeah, not really. That's what I got to decide. I don't want to.
I mean, we can do it.
Right. So that's what I got to really think out and plan out. Right. So,
now, if you're going straight for real estate, I don't know if there's other, are all of the softwares you're selling in this same niche for real estate? What'd you say?
No.
Okay.
No.
if they were all in one niche, a newsletter providing value to that niche would be the best thing. But
Yes.
for what you're doing, it sounds like we're going to be better off just focusing on talking about that software, and an email ad combo is the best thing you can do.
Right.
So yeah. So when you think about what would you do next? Like, where are you drawing a blank?
I just have to, it's just the way my brain, I've got to plan it out.
Yeah.
Write it out and then decide, okay, which of these 5 ideas I have I'm going to do, and then who's going to do them.
Okay.
So, that's where I was looking at HubSpot, and then
right.
Your ad is highly effective, right? Replace other softwares with one for $97. So, like the guy from real estate, I showed up with one context, and now I have a racing mind on other things.
Yay. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know. It's working all right, but I'm working on figuring out. I mean, I always feel like I go too deep. So do you feel like that was is it a good feeling you have, or do you feel like I kind of pushed you back?
As a marketer, in all honesty, like it's great feelings. So I feel it's very authentic. You're coming from a place of service. That's amazing. If I was talking from, I was in a marketing meeting with you, right, as my past marketing team, I'd say we've got to figure out a way to organize the funnel. So what is the one thing that people sign up for and then sell all the other stuff later?
Right.
Too many options. Which is, I'm not telling you anything you described already yourself when you said, I started the ad this way, then this way. Like, that's just what you're going through. That's all. And I can tell. That's all.
Yeah. Cool. I think the way that I'm trying to do it, where I get into to talk to each person, figure out what they want to know the most, and going into that is a little better than before when I was going through all the features, but we still end up going down a million rabbit holes. And so maybe I'll find a way to keep it more surface level, but at the same time, you guys need to know how powerful this software is. And sometimes maybe it's okay for me just to show you guys everything it does, let it take a couple of meetings, and then you come when you're ready, because I know I create that feeling where there's overwhelm and a lot of not know what to do first. And all I can say is I'll be here to help you take those steps and figure that out, going through it. Come back on the next meeting and and help me figure out if there's a better way to do this. I'm all ears, but I feel like this is pretty close to, well, this is the best I got so far. Yeah.
It's I see exactly what you're trying to do, where you're going. I think it's going to be an amazing ride for you. It's very impressive.
Thank you. Well, I enjoy being on here. As you guys can see, I'm not rushing off. I've been on here 3 hours, and like I enjoy helping you guys. I'm gonna be here to literally do everything I can to make you guys successful in the platform, if you guys couldn't tell. And so I hope to become your affiliate and be your guide through this. Renee, I don't even know if I addressed. Oh yeah, I did. I spoke to Renee, John, or Ray. You guys got any other questions before we jump?
No, not right now. Thanks.
Nope,
Thank
I'm
you,
good.
guys.
Thank you.
I
Well,
want to say thank you. I'll be back.
Thank you, guys. That's all that I want to know. As long as you guys are not feeling confused and feeling like there's value here, that makes me happy. So I'll see you guys in the next one. And once you've booked one time, we send a reminder anyway. So like if there's been someone that didn't show up or that came and hasn't signed up yet, we're going to send you an additional reminder before the meeting. But I look forward to seeing you guys on Saturday. On Saturday, I'm going to hang out with you guys. And so I hope to have some company there. And you can always hit me in the community. If you have any questions, dig through the YouTube. I'll respond and the team will respond in the community. If you have a question, you can tag anyone with PM designation to answer you. So like PM is project manager. Where'd it go? What the heck? There we go. Yeah. So PM, tag any of them. And if you don't hear a response, they will respond. But if they don't, just tag me after. And you guys have the keys to figure it all out from there now. So I will see you guys on Saturday. Thank you so much for your time, and enjoy your Thursday.
Thanks a lot.
You too. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.